What's up? Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Sunday night stream. Do 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 do. Hi, how you doing? Hi, everybody. Hope we're doing well. Let me know if we're all citrus before I begin in earnest. Yeah, is that the term? That's the term I'm using. That's the term I'm using. But hi, how are you? How you doing? How you doing? Mm. I was trying to think what we did last Sunday, and it was boats. Jurassic boats. Wow, that was only a week ago? Feels like ages. Feels like ages ago, doesn't it? Feels like ages ago to me. Yeah, it's been a busy week. Or was a busy week. But it's been good. Good busy. That's the type of busy I like. Anyway, thank you for joining me here tonight. Tonight we're gonna be discussing something a little spooky. A little creepy. Oh, Holly's here. It's all citrus. Nice. Thank you, Holly. Holly, I'm gonna need you in every stream forever, just in general. But then on top of that, I appreciate you letting me know that with that, because I see that and I'm like, oh, thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness. Yes. First off, how are you? How's your weekend? How are things going? I want to hear about it. Tell me, Holly. Give it a second, Holly. Holly with the she likes the retconned villains. Holly, what'd you think of Maleficent? I'll watch at some point. I don't know. I stand firm on this. She's my least favorite villain. No offense, Cruella. But no, offense. She wants to skin puppies. Alright? It's messed up. It's messed up. I had to go to Walmart and Adelio and my mom. With Adelio and my mom. Oh. Mal's cool. Did you see the sequel? Anyway, yeah, so let's just give me just a second. Ross, we will get to it. I have them all on the whiteboard here. All right? I got them all on the whiteboard here. We got to wait for a few more people to show up because this way it'll be easier. I can only explain it once. But I'll end up explaining it 3 times. Ross is like, how do I put Scary Teddy? She doesn't like kids. I have to respect that. Neither does Yzma. Shout out to Yzma. Oh, I wish Yzma was there this year. I saw people dressed up as Yzma. It was great. Yzma. Love her. I love Yzma. Sorry, I'm not gonna go on and on about this. But yes. Yes, tonight we're going to be discussing your favorite character, or villain, I should say. Specifically villains. Villains from Oogie Boogie Bash. And if you're like, Jimmy, I don't know who's that Oogie Boogie Bash. Don't worry, I've got them all on the whiteboard here, I think. If I've forgotten anybody, let me know. There's like 2 exceptions to this rule. There was like King Mickey from Kingdom Hearts, who was there for some reason. I don't know why. I like him very much, but he's not a villain. And also, to give the other villains at least a chance at getting votes, I took the mini Daisy Clarabelle Sanderson sister cosplay thing off the table. I know it's so horrible. Wait, Lucifer from Cinderella was there? Is that your favorite Disney villain of all time, Holly? That movie is so much more about Lucifer than like even Cindy. There's so much Lucifer. Like, it's insane. It's a lot. It's a lot. Anyway, so on tonight's list. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Hi, Amy. How are you? Here's our list that I have so far. Oogie Boogie himself, of course. Yokai from Big Hero 6. Ernesto de la Cruz from Coco. Hans of the Southern Isles. SDK, how you doing, buddy? Lotso from Toy Story 3. Cruella, prequel Cruella. Judge Doom. Mother Gothel, Madam Mim, Agatha Harkness, Sid, and Bruno. Even though I don't think Bruno's a villain, but he was a meet and greet, so I'm putting him on there. If I've forgotten anybody, let me know. So, I will allow voting to commence. From this list we have here, let me know. Who is your favorite? Because that's what we're doing tonight. Favorite Oogie Boogie villain. There it is. and I'll update you guys throughout the night as we continue. Holly, that's my least favorite thing about you. But all right, that's okay. That's all right. We had to find something eventually. I know I'm impartial, but I stand firm on this. By the way, there were two Cruellas there. There was Cruella in the parade too, who was like original recipe, like big fur coat thing. So, yeah. It's also weird to me that it's Oogie Boogie Bash, yet Oogie Boogie's not in the parade, but Jack Skellington is? I don't know. Holly, it's the first thing I found. It's the first thing I found. Mom is here. Mom, is Cruella your favorite out of all the villains from that I just listed? Oh, Mom. Come on. Cruella's your favorite? I don't know if she understands what we're talking about. Was Dr. Facilier? No, he was in the parade, Ross. He was in the parade, so we're not counting Dr. Facilier. There was a lot of villains, but there's a lot of heroes in the parade too, so I don't know. More of a spooky parade. Kind of, sort of. Like Jack Skellington. He's not a villain, but no, Mom Ender. I want her confirmation because sometimes she doesn't know what we're talking about. So, and I don't know if my mom would pick the person who wants to skin puppies as her favorite villain. So, hey, and Bridget, thank you. Hi, Bridget. Hey, Heartland, how are you? Sam's favorite treat trail, Madam Mim, Ernesto. Okay, Mim and Ernesto. Dang, good choices. Good choices. I love them. Ernesto is pretty good. 10 likes, by the way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Amy votes lots, though. Okie dokie. That's so boop boop. Hi, Jancina. How you doing? It's a dog lover's thing. She's my favorite villain. I don't have to like her. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough, Ma. Okay. Okay. I don't understand. I'll have to call you later about this. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's probably my favorite. The costuming and prosthetics are amazing. When are they going to do that for Jack? You know? When are they going to start doing that for Jack? They need that skull thing. Do you know what I mean? I know Ernesto's different than Jack Skellington, but I would love to see that. I would love to see that personally. Yeah, what was that? Heartland, how are you doing? I missed all of that. Ernesto, yeah, Madam Wim. No, it's good. No bad picks here, except for Cruella. But yeah, again, if you'd like to vote in on this, let me know. Let me know. Yeah, Bridget, I wish they would. I had someone tell me in the park the other day because he's got that kind of bulbous head thing, Jack Skellington. People were very scared of him. They're like, ah! Yeah, so hopefully. Maybe it's just a cost thing, because I'm guessing those prosthetics cost a lot. But if they could pull it off, it would be really cool. Because Jack's got such a big grin, you know? I would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I would love to see that. I love Jack Skellington, too. He's pretty great. I like Jack. I just don't know how did he get in the... Like, I don't know. A villain is to not like them. I don't think that's true, Holly. I think... Oh, Kat, how are you doing? Happy Sunday. I think, to me, a great villain is one that you can empathize with. So... Emma votes for Cruella. All right. Cruella. Do. It was interesting when we went to go see Cruella. There was like no line for her. Maybe because people didn't know she was back there. I don't know. She was over by Monsters Inc. McKenna, hello. Ernesto. Hey, shout out to McKenna and Max. McKenna and Max, love you guys. You guys are incredible. I wish you lived close by. I could hang out in the parks with McKenna and Max all the time. Say hi to the folks. I'll go with Judge Doom as the guy playing him. Sounds a lot like Chris. Yeah, right? Totally. He was insanely spot on. Bridget, for the most part, I didn't see like Vader or anything there. That'd be good. McKenna, 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 please. I said this to McKenna in person, and I mean it, McKenna. Real life friend. So good. Love it. Love it. So cool. Easily one of the coolest people I've hung out with, or pairs of people I've hung out with in the parks. Easily. Easily. Right now, we have a tie for first between Cruella and Ernesto. Bold. Bold. Yeah, I would love a Palpatine meet and greet. Wouldn't a Palpatine meet and greet be amazing? He's like, you come over here. Have some candy. A boy can dream. A boy can dream. I don't know why they don't do that. Why don't they do that? I think they should do that. Come on. Palpatine. I mean, he's even in the sequel trilogy. I mean, come on now. Yeah. No love for Oogie Boogie himself, though. Big old sack of worms. You feel kind of bad for the guy, but he throws out the whole party. Yeah, I'm curious. This is a curious group we have here, too. There were some there that I was like, oh, we're doing this one. I noticed Judge Doom took over Maleficent's spot. Mother Gothel took over the Wicked Queen's spot. Have you ever heard of the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise? And he starts just going into it. You're like, please, sir, we've heard the... Okay. If you would like to vote and you haven't voted yet, just let me know. We are voting on your favorite Oogie Boogie villain. If you do not know those villains, I'm happy to read them off again if you should require it. I think we saw the major villains as far as the treat trails were concerned. We did not talk to Hans of the Southern Isles. I didn't talk to King Mickey. I also didn't talk to Lotso. Yeah. But kind of got the other ones. Prospector Pete, though. No Prospector Pete. Maybe it's because he's more like a face villain, and Lotso can hug people. Smells like strawberries? I don't know. I'm not sure. But if you haven't seen that video, I just posted it recently. Also, I have a ton of other videos that are coming out very soon. I'm not a daily vlogger, but it will seem like for the next little bit like I am. So, get ready for that. Do you guys have any questions about the event? If you guys have any questions about Oogie Boogie, please let me know. Also, Ooted, Hitchhiking Ghosts. There we go. It's my only Haunted Mansion shirt. So, that's what's going on today. I keep thinking, like, oh, where are they? They're gone right now. Oogie Boogie, he scared them away. He's like, I'm gonna play my games. Henry votes for Sid. I was gonna say we're gonna need Henry's vote on this. Sid was great. Bridget, of course, not a problem. Yeah. Sid was a real jerk. He was perfect. I was like, oh man, whoever I don't know who's been casting for this stuff, but between that and Judge Doom, I was like, Madam Mim too. Like, that's a really hard role to pull off. The voice, the look, and then this kind of like frantic energy. Sid, yeah, there we go. Henry, good. You did it, perfect. Yeah, I don't know. It was a weird smattering of villains this year for sure. And I'm sure every year it feels like that depending on who you talk to. I think of villains like the classics. You know, Holly, you already voted for that. Holly's trying to pad the votes. Holly. Madam Mim had one of the best character interactions. Yes, I was lucky to have that. She was great. Her Judge Doom, I think, was maybe the best one I had. Yeah. He was super good. I felt bad cutting him off, but I really wanted to. Like, the costume I had, it kind of played. So I was like, I had to do it. And I was like, just thinking about that. And I was like, ooh, like, you can't do the 2 bits. Like, you gotta, I had to. I was like, really well done. I was like, oh, I want that animatronic. Well, I don't know how you do that in the ride, because it's kind of like a sequel, but I don't know. Spoilers! Yeah, he's like, you're a toon! I was like, what? And everybody in the crowd, you can't see it on the camera, but they're all like, They all looked at me. I'm like, hello. So yeah, he was great. I'm really hoping to talk to him again when I see him. But asked her if she liked that it was a cloudy day, no horrible wholesome sunshine. Yeah, right. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, yeah. Madam Mim, kind of a low key, deep cut villain, and pretty powerful actually, pretty strong. Like I don't know if she's Maleficent level, but she's good. And kudos to all those people doing those performances because they did such a good job of tying it back to like the stories they were a part of, but then also doing some great improv when we were there. Like especially Sid. Sid rolled with it amazingly. Holly, I'm not saying you aren't, but I'm not saying you are. I don't know. Bethany, are you listing? Bethany, don't you list? She's like slowly listing. She always does this when we're doing home vlogs. I don't know why, or home streams. Um, of course, yeah. Sure, sure. I'll say this though. I think out of all of them, the presentation for Ernesto was the best. His was really, really good. It was really creepy and weird and like I don't know. He was really, really so cool. So cool. Like you don't even have to know the story. You could just be like the look. His look and everything. Yeah, really good. Really, really, really good. Way scarier than I don't know in person. I think there was something about him, an ominousness to it all. I was like, ooh. I could have just sat there and watched him work all night. I was just like, hmm, good job, Ernesto. Handing out roses. Yeah, Harlan. They weren't doing. He wasn't doing that when we were there. He was like, he picked one up and he's like, maybe I'll give this out later. And it was like, oh, okay, all right. So we kind of saw him. Kind of come and go. But yeah, he was great. He was really, really great. So I'm hoping to see all of them again come October because I'm heading back for some more. And again, like I said, if you have any questions about the experience, please let me know. I'd be happy to field them as best as I can. I was happy that we actually not only got to do all the major things we wanted to, but then also rides, like walked on to Monsters Inc., had a few minute wait to do Incredicoaster, few minute wait to do Guardians, Monsters After Dark, like still hit some pretty big things and didn't have to wait at all, which for the most part, like a little bit, but comparatively to normal, yeah, no, just walk right into things. So that was cool. That was really, really cool. And that's why I keep saying this about people. If you're coming to one of these events, maybe consider if you're doing like not park hopping, if you're gonna do DCA or Disneyland or whatever, Walt Disney World, any of those parks, maybe consider trying to like get there because you can start at 3 o'clock, even though the party starts at 6. You can get there at 3, and you can do some of the rides, and then like when it starts to become 6, start doing some of these other things like the treat trails, but then maybe hit up some of those big rides that you were like, oh, I didn't want to wait an hour to do this, or Radiator Springs, I didn't want to wait an hour, I just walked on it. So you can do a lot. You can do a lot in a short amount of time. Yeah, we even stopped to take we got like a milkshake and stuff, like a malts thing. Oh, the Knob Hill Chill, delicious. Amy, what's up? So excited to go to Oogie Boogie. Yes, Amy and Ross I'm going with Amy and Ross. Believe it or not, we have to figure it out, guys. I might not be there, and I'm gonna try to get there for right when it begins, but we're gonna have to figure out if we're gonna vlog it or what we're gonna do. I don't know. Vlogging seems easier to do than streaming because the streaming of it, I don't know. We could potentially, but yeah, the copyright claims coming hot and fast. I also found the perfect spot to sit for the parade. Perfect. Mobile ordered lunch at Jolly Holiday instead of Hungry Bear, where I could have infected foiled again. Greg, are you okay? How are you feeling? And Greg, did you want to vote in on this? I would love to hear your vote. I'd love to hear it. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what other villains I would love to see there. Like Hades is in the parade. I want Yzma. Okay, Amy, we'll see. We'll see how it's going that day. I kind of like the vlog thing of it too. I may just go as Felix again. Again, shout out to McKenna for making that happen, and Max. It was really great. We saw a lot of Ralphs and Vanellope's together, but we didn't really see any other Felixes, and I was like, am I like the only Felix. So like we would kind of show up as a trio, and people were like, oh my gosh. So yeah, yep, it was fun. It was good. It was good. I missed them very much. By the end of the night, by the way, I just had them. I brought my backpack up to the people with the candy, and I was like, and they just put it in there. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, hey, good pick. I kind of thought he would take more votes, but he's doing his respectable votes. Respectable votes. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. It's interesting to me that they took some of, yeah, lots of cool costumes. Heartland, unless you're talking about ours, then if so, then it was McKenna and Max that made it happen. The twist villains I noticed did not get like, well, I guess just, I guess Ernesto's kind of a twist villain, but like Hans and Bruno didn't get like a treat trail. It was like go meet and take a picture with them, which I think made more sense. Hans, I was like, oh, Hans would be fun to talk to. Apparently Hans is really nice to the kids, but then like really mean to adults, which I thought was really funny. So, yeah. Still want that Headless Horseman meet and greet. Ugh, how do you do it? I don't know, but I would like it. I would like it very much. Headless Horseman. Disney, make that Headless Horseman ride. Come on, I gave you the concept. It's right there. Oh well. Did anybody ever see back in the day, like when they used to do these Halloween parties where the Headless Horseman would come like galloping down the parade route beforehand, like full gallop? It's amazing. Very spooky. Very spooky. Since Bruno isn't really a villain, is he off your board? No, he's on the board. I put him on there because I knew if I didn't, people would be frustrated. So, even though we all know he's not really a villain, right? I don't know. Headless Horseman ride now. Thank you, Mr. Incredible and Carl Fredrickson, which was interesting. Really? Nice. Or were they villains? Or were they out there meeting? Oh, yeah, you told me about this. So they had some walk-around characters. I did not see them. The one that still baffles me was King Mickey from Kingdom Hearts. And I was like, is this supposed to be like a kind of a hot topic night? Do you know what I mean? Like, like it's... We got Jack Skellington over here, but we also have King Mickey from King... I was like, is no Xehanort meet and greet? Like... Xehanort would be sick. I think a lot of people would have no idea who that is, but I would be thrilled. I'd be like, Xehanort! Why are you here? Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Lots of character meet and greets. Yeah, I didn't see Heartland. I didn't see any of those personally. I'm not saying they weren't there. I just didn't see them firsthand. So I can only report on what I saw. Yes. I want Mr. Incredible to ride the Incredicoaster with me. You want an Evil Queen, Heartland? I'm sorry. I see her pop up once in a while. I even saw Maleficent pop up once in Fantasyland. Where's the Axel meet and greet? The TikTok girlies would be all over it. The who? What? Oh, gotcha. Axel from Kingdom Hearts. Axel. Oh my gosh. I got it memorized. Yeah, Axel would be, oh boy. If you guys don't know Axel from Kingdom Hearts, yeah. Could be in a boy band. a man band. A mand, if you will. Good pick. Yeah. I guess the other question I would have for you guys too, if like, what other villains would you like to see for next year? That's the other thing. Like they're always changing them in and out, and I know they don't have mainstays except for Oogie seems to be like a mainstay. Yzma's the best. I loved your costume; it was perfect. The Mickey is from Through the Mirror, 1936 cartoon. Really, Tammy? I saw Mickey from Kingdom Hearts, so I don't know. Like I saw he was like dressed up, and they had like the Kingdom Hearts background for him too, and I was like, what? Unless I'm mistaken. Could be very possible. Also, hi Tammy, how are you? Yeah, Yzma. I like Yzma. I want Yzma to be a face character. Because I know they put a mask on her or a head in the past. I want her to be a face character. That is that cartoon. Is it? I don't. Okay. I will believe you. I'm unfamiliar with it. Could be. Very well could be. I say put him in his little hoodie. His little black hoodie with the zipper. That would be very cute. Little Mickey action. He's just like, he's got his little keyblade. It's like, aw, Mickey. Yen Sid is not a villain, but he'd be a cool meet and greet. That'd be a cool meet and greet. Chernabog. Oh, he's too big. He's too big. Like he'd be like a mountain. Is the Collector a villain? Depends who you ask. He'd be a fun meet and greet though too. Thanos. Thanos. Why isn't Thanos? Agatha Harkness was still there. They should have had Thanos. We should have Thanos. Yen said it would be sick. Yeah, he's just all like, just this deep voice. That would be cool. Yes. Devil Donald. I saw him, I think, earlier in the night, like in the entrance to the park, or like Scarecrow Goofy. Really cute. Yeah. I've heard Prince John or the Sheriff of Nottingham were prowling around. I did not see them. I think they deserve a spot, though, too. That'd be great. I'm just a big Robin Hood fan. I like Robin Hood. It's great. Just rewatched. It's so good. But what else? What other villains? Scar is a hard one, right? Like, Scar is difficult to do. You know what I think? Here's what I think. Disney's good. They're great. They're the best in the world. Make a Scar animatronic that can be talked through, like Mr. Potato Head. People would line up for 2 hours to talk to the Scar animatronic. I can almost guarantee you that. He tried to scratch you? The Sheriff of Nottingham. It's a good one. I saw Frollo in the parade. Again, Frollo and Yzma should be face characters. I want an interaction. Like a Frollo, a good Frollo. If they can do Judge Doom, Lock, Shock, and Barrel would be great ones just roaming around causing trouble. That would... Ross, I like it. It might be tricky, but it's not. Yeah, we could do it. Jeremy, he's not doing anything. Jeremy, get in the booth. Her name's Shelly? Hello, Shelly. Shelly. Yeah. Yeah. Oogie was good. I really did like him. I know he's a mainstay. Oh, hey, 20 likes. Thank you, by the way. Appreciate that. Oogie was fun. He was slowly walking down those stairs and he turned to attack us. It was great. I'm still waiting for Disney to do a haunted house. I know they've got Haunted Mansion, but you know what I mean, like a walkthrough. How cool would a haunted house with Disney villains in it be? Would it be too scary if they popped out at you? I don't know, Wicked Queen or something with a knife? Like hag form? Just coming at you? Bowler hat guy. Oh my gosh, of course. I want to scream his name, but I know it's a spoiler. I forget the name of the hat. Is it Doris? Doris? Be a great drone. Villain's Grove could be a cool Haunted Maze thing. Totally. And I think a lot of people were confused about the Villain's Grove. I've seen it over the years in other videos, and I was very happy to finally go see it. But some people thought like there were going to be actual villains in it. There are no real like actual performers in it besides some cast members who are directing people through it. It is a very cool, ethereal place. But the line for that thing, everybody, was insane the entire night, except right after the parade. So that's my pro tip. That's the greatest tip I can give you. Try to go right after the parade. We basically walked right in. Like, that wouldn't be family-friendly enough for that park. We can make it family-friendly, right? We could do it. I don't know. I just think there's a way to do it. I'm all about how... I know it's hard, but we can figure it out. I believe in you, Disney. Give me that Scar animatronic first. That'd be great. That's all I'm saying. There are workarounds for all the villains. Except maybe the Chernabog. I'm still working on that one. He's the size of a mountain. I don't know how you do that. He's a big boy. I know I'm looking. He's not like he's here, but he's here in spirit. Oh, pretty going. Wait 20 minutes. Nice. Yeah, we didn't wait like at all. Madame Medusa from Rescuers. Ooh, that's a good one too. That's a deep cut. And the thing is, after seeing Madame Mim and Yokai kind of, and I know they're trying to promote the Big Hero 6 stuff, San Francisco, but like Madame Mim is a deep cut, so that means every villain is on the table. Now, I know there are people out there who are like, oh, I love Madame Mim, I've always known Madame Mim, but most people, it doesn't seem like they know her. So that's a good thing, because whatever villain you love the most, there's a great chance they're going to pop up. They're going to pop up. So that's nice. Ursula meet and greet, though. Come on. Come on. We can do it. I think we could do it. We could do Ursula. We could do Ursula there. I think that'd be great. That'd be really cool. Yeah. And like characters like Gaston, I wish were just roaming around. Like, he's like Hans. I wish Gaston and Hans would meet each other. Because that'd be a nice little back and forth, I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I off the mark? I think so. Again, if you have not voted and want to vote on this, right now, current standings, Ernesto and Cruella still tied for first. Judge Doom coming in second, though. The Judge. Bridget, not so many in the DCA, but I noticed that a lot more in Disneyland. I noticed that for sure. So, I don't know. I saw Mother Gothel walking around at the end of the night. I was like, it was one of those things where there's so many people in great costumes. When she walked by me, I was like, I think that's her. She was like carrying a knife. I was like, oh, I think that's really her. So, yeah, right. Cresto. Holly, you can't stuff the ballot boxes, all right? You've already stuffed them enough. You stuffed them enough. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I never want to say who my favorite is because I don't want to skew the vote. Do live action villains count? No, the live action villains count totally. Totally. Sir Hiss as a Slither around character. Very funny. And he's right next to Ka. Ka's going around. Man, that movie's so funny. Yeah, live action should count, I think. Judge Doom counts, right? Right? I can't get over how spot on that one was. Man, goodness gracious. I'm sorry. Like, I was going up there and, like, I was a little skeptical. I'm like, all right, we'll see how good it is. And then I was like, that was great. What costume did I see? I saw some Yzma and Kronk pairings, like, to the Secret Lab. Very funny. Plenty of Ralph and Vanellope's, no Felix's. I was the only Felix I saw. We saw a lot of Lock, Shock, and Barrels with masks, which I didn't think masks were allowed, but they were all right, I guess. I'm not saying that I'm okaying it. I'm just saying that's what I saw. We saw some people dressed as the teacups. Like actual, like they were teacups from teacups. It was very cute. They made these whole, like, they had the cup around them and then like the little saucer, and I was like, wow, that's dedication. And I did see a Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil, which was super good. Maximilian from the Black Hole, he actually killed a guy on screen. Whoa. I suppose you could have that. I'm not saying they couldn't. Ross with a deep sci-fi cut. Stefani, Papadese. What? Oh, Stephanie, you're just Pashao, you're just saying that. You're just saying that. But thank you very much. Yeah, I can fix it. I can. Should I do it again? Should I wear it with Ross and Amy? I'm thinking I probably should. Well, people recognize me though. I'm not sure. My name tag kept falling off throughout the night. I'm like, but it worked out. It worked out pretty well. So again, I'm McKenna and Max. Like, yeah, it's frustrating that they don't live closer. Like I feel this way about most everybody I meet in the parks, but like those guys, I was like, come on. So yeah, but Stephanie, thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. So I mean, like, the thing is, I think normally look like Felix a bit, so it was literally like, put this on and go, and it was like, all right, perfect. Oh, thank you. Does it work without Ralph and Vanellope though? That's the real question. I will say this though. Do you guys want a little inside, behind the scenes stuff? Oh, good, Stephanie. I wanted to surprise people because people were like, he's not going to wear a costume. And I'm not saying I'm going to wear a costume every year, but I mean, if I go with Max and McKenna, I feel like I have to. We were looking up other Disney trios. I want to go for specific stuff. You want the behind the scenes? All right. All right. Okay. Come in close, everybody. Come in close. Okay. Here's the deal. So what I would do when I would go to the attractions, or I saw, I think, some managers or some Imagineers or somebody. I went up to some of them and I would go with my little hammer and I was like, "Hey, I'm just here to like help fix some stuff. You know, I heard that there was a few problems." As a joke. That's the joke, and usually, normally, the response, I would guess, it would be like, "Ah ha ha, just that's very funny. Like, thanks for coming tonight." Not once did I get that response. Every time I made that joke, the cast members, everybody, the higher ups, everyone who's there, they're like, "Actually, that would be great. There's a lot of broken stuff in here." One even told me about specific things that were broken that I did not realize were broken until they mentioned them, which was so funny. And I was like, "Thank you for your candor. I appreciate it. I would fix it if I knew how." So it was amazing. They're like, "Actually, that right over there is broken." I was like, "Oh my gosh." They already put me to work. Yeah, they saw the hammer, which the hammer was it was the ace in the hole. You bring that out and people are like, "Whoa." Loved it. It's a character that you don't see often, but such a good look, such a good character. All right, cool. Stephanie, then maybe I'll do it again. If you really loved it that much, I'm glad you loved it. Hey, Dogfather, how you doing? You're taking your life in your hands. Yeah, right. Scary teddies, all of them. But yeah, so it was very funny, and again, I appreciated it. It was fun because it felt like we were all people together, hanging out, and even the people working there were like, "Yeah, this could be, yeah." Which I get it. They're all trying their best. Like, it's super hard. You want to put on a good show, and that just goes to show how great everything is running, even when we don't know what things aren't working. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you built something yourself and someone's like, "Wow, that's incredible," and you're like, "Well, actually, I know that there should be a light that works there, and that should be going like this," but other people wouldn't know. So, good job, you guys are doing it. Great. Again, shout out to all the cast members, everybody working there did such a wonderful job. It is not. It seems like a simple thing, but like to be standing there all night, really loud music, really dark eventually, handing out candy, being nice to people, like it's just great. Good job, cast members. Like, seriously, we're so nice. We had some cast members who were like geeking out over our outfit. Like they like people started stopping and taking pictures with us, and I was like, "We should start our own line." And one of the cast members was like, "Well, you could if you want." I was like, "No, we don't want to take away from this." Yeah, so again, I can't express enough how much fun it was, because like I've seen this event for years on video, and I was like, I bet it's fun, but how fun could it really be? It was genuinely incredibly fun, and I do think it was worth the price of admission. I paid for this. Like, this is not like, it was not like Disney was like, "Come on, Jimmy, you can come." No. So like I think it was worth it. Like, I don't know. And again, you could get in earlier than 6, but still, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I'll say that Jimmy dressed up, he'll get the lion's share of the attention, which he really needs right now. Hand out stickers to those who asked for pics. I might have handed out some stickers that night, maybe. I don't know. It was kind of hard to do because I had the gloves on and stuff, so I don't know. I had the camera and stuff with me, so I was like, I didn't want to be too pushy. So I'm a soft sell. I don't want to force myself on folks. But until you guys are in the stream and you're like, "Give him a sticker!" I'm like, yeah. But it was very, very fun. Incredibly fun. I've only been to a few after hours events, but I can tell you right now, I enjoyed it more than Throwback Night. Stephanie, you were freaking out watching the video. Ross, maybe Ross will hand you this. I'll be like, "This is Ross." He hands out the stickers. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Ross. You're gonna have just a good time. You focus on having fun. We're not gonna worry about any of that. But I was worried about keeping a sticker on my chest because my sticker kept falling off. Yeah, but it was really nice. There was a lot of great people there. So if you see me at the next Oogie Boogie Bash when I'm there, come say hi. We do a picture. It'd be great. Oh yeah, this is Darth himself. Oh yeah. He's my sticker guy. Yeah. Did we hand out any stickers that night? I don't know if I did. I had them in my pocket. Maybe? Might have? We might have. Yeah. I was just focused on having a good time and also hanging out with McKenna and Max. Like, guys, and maybe that's it too. All these events and Disneyland in general, Universal, all this stuff is amazing. It's great. It's wonderful. However, it's always about the people with whom you go. And McKenna and Max are like a 10 out of 10. So, like, it was so much fun. Naomi, how you doing? Welcome. Oh, Stephanie, thank you. Well, I'll wear it again if you want. Maybe every year I'll just go as Felix. Is that too boring? I don't know. No one else was repping him, so I was like, all right, cool. My little gold hammer. We also took a picture that may surface eventually. Very funny picture. We were pretending to be other characters, and I love all the jokes you guys made in the comments of that video, who you thought we were. I got some genuine, like, chuckles, laughs out loud. I was like, ooh. Very good, so thank you. It was fantastic. It was very, very fun. Just stand next to a treat cauldron and put a sticker in everyone's treat. And here you go. And here you go. Just need the QR code on there, just, they'll figure it out. They'll know. So, yes. I'm glad you guys liked it, though. It was very fun for me. I'm excited to go back. And Ross and Amy are also wonderful people, so I imagine it's going to be just as fun. It's only about the candy. Stephanie, do you want me to grab my backpack full of candy to show you? I didn't even get that much. So, also shout out to Sam and Dave from Heartland Family Adventures. I actually had a meal with them. It was great to see you guys. Go check out Heartland Family Adventures. They're very, very nice people. Even better in person. Dave's words have stuck with me. They've been imprinted on my soul. But Sam, just lovely. It was fun to watch him work. Like, Sam's such a lovely lady. I love hearing her voice while she's actually, like, recording it live. I'm just like, she's doing her thing. I love it. I'm like, is that what I look like? No. I look way worse. Like, this is a cheeseburger. It tastes like a cheeseburger. Stunning review, Jimmy. Top marks. Top drawer. Anywho, what other questions do you guys have? Let me know. Also, Monsters After Dark. Honestly, I think it's my favorite version of that ride. There, I said it. I think it's fantastic. I do not ride that ride much, but I kind of prefer that version. Oh, Heartland, appreciate it. The Jazz Kitchen, jazz hands. We should have walked in there and been like, jazz hands. Is that a thing people are still doing? I don't know. Again, if you're joining us and you want to vote in on your favorite Oogie Boogie villain from the Bash, let us know. Monsters After Dark. Yes, rock on. McKenna's a great riding buddy, by the way. She's all for the thrills. I was like, what a champ. Also, I feel like you have to, well, I shouldn't say you have to. I feel like it should be a thing. Everyone should ride Monsters, Inc. when they go to this. There's no wait, and it's perfect for it, Ross, maybe. I just, my issue is that I'm not much of a shopper. You know what I mean? And I've not eaten at all the places yet, and that sounds like a very expensive video, but maybe one day. We'll see. Misters After Dark cools you off. What if they're like, all right, so in these elevator shafts, we have Monsters After Dark. In these elevator shafts, we have Misters After Dark. So the difference is, in Monsters After Dark, you can go up there, you can see some monsters, but then over here, when we open up the doors, it just blasts you with mist. Yeah. I love Misters After Dark. They only come on after dark, all right? You go up there and nice and dark and spray you with water. Cool you down. Just show us the food and stores. Well, the problem is, Ross, I'd have to go to all... There's so many restaurants, Ross. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's long. It was really good, but couldn't hear much over Sam screaming. Oh, yeah, that'll happen. Again, it depends on with whom you ride. I was talking to McKenna about this, and I completely agree with her. It's like one of those things that, like, you get in line for the ride, and the anticipation builds. You know what's coming, and you start to freak out. but when you get on the ride, you're good. But like the lead up, it's like like you're in the boiler room and you're like I'm always gonna call it the boiler room, but I'm like you get in there and you're like, all right, let's rock. Every item, Holly. Whoa. There you go. There you go. Tune into Bridget's FaceTime. I also feel weird about like doing that with like shoppers, and they're like, "What is this guy doing?" And I'm like, "Oh." Weirdly, in the park, it's not as strange, but maybe it wouldn't be as bad. I don't know. I'm just never in downtown Disney. Like I go in there once in a while, but I'm in it for the parks, man. I just gotta go. We gotta move. We gotta shake. I need to be on Pirates. Pirates. Oh, Captain Barbossa. They need to have Captain Barbossa meet and greet. Why don't they have a Captain Barbossa meet and greet? If Captain Barbossa was there, I would have made him every name on this list probably, and then I would have forced all of you to vote for him. Come on, Captain Barbossa would. They have him in Florida. I've seen him there. He was in one of the videos. I was at the Halloween party, Mickey's Not So Scary, which, admittedly, I think I prefer Oogie Boogie over Mickey's Not So Scary. But it was Mickey Not So Scary a few years ago. So, but he was in Pirates of the Caribbean, like not on the ship, like he was walking over the bridge near the end, talking to people. It was great. It's great. Yeah, it's good stuff. Yep. I say Barbossa. Okay, Ollie. Mickey's Not So Scary is similar to Oogie Boogie. Bridget, in some regards, they still have like treat trails and stuff. There are villains to see. They have some overlays for the rides. So yes, and they have a special fireworks show and parade. Boo to You, I think, is still the one they're doing. Heartland, you can correct me if I'm wrong on any of this stuff. It didn't seem like Not So Scary had as many like walk by a villain who's up on a stage. You know? Sneaky Pete would be a good one. Yeah. Are we talking like Pete, like, wait, are we talking like Prospector Pete, Sneaky Pete? Or else talking like Pete, the big cat man thing? Maybe both. I just love the face characters. Dave says, you're a machine. You did 2 lives followed by the Oogie Boogie party. Are you human? That's the word. Those are the words that they've stuck with me in my heart. And I want to be, am I human? Well, I'll leave that for you to decide. Yes. I am unstoppable, like the coming of the dawn. Also, I'm just going hard. You know what I mean? Yes, Bridget, let me know. I would love to hear. The Catman one. Gotcha. Excellent. But thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. I'm really trying to go hard. I'm just trying to entertain you guys. I hope it's good. I want it to be worth your time and the people who are donating every month, all that stuff. I'm just trying to make it happen and trying to survive and keep it going. You know what I mean? Like I want to respect your time. So I hope it's worth it. Canada. It's a great country, isn't it? I want to go back to Epcot so badly. Claude Frollo from Notre Dame. Yes, Amy. So he's in the parade, but he's not a face character. By face character, I mean like you actually see their face. I would love to have him be a face character as a meet and greet. I think he'd be perfect. He's such a creep. One of the best villain songs of all time, in my opinion. It's so good. It's so good. My rendition is not as stellar, but I love it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. I'm trying to think of other ones that they could do. Hey, Gustavo, this is your nickname. Oh, hi, Gustavo. How are you? Bridget, yes. Dark fire. I'm not gonna start singing. Gustavo, how are you? How's the family? How you doing? Gustavo, if you want to vote on this, let me know. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, that's right. Little Brazil representation here, baby. Every time, Gustavo, I see you pop in here, I think of Jurassic World, and then I start to get really hungry, because I know you probably make really good food, because you're a great chef, and I hope I get to experience it one day. One day, baby. We just need Disney to build a South American Disney. Make a Disney down there. Not that you need a reason to go, but like that would definitely put it on my radar, you know? Agatha and Ernesto are your favorite, but Judge Doom scares me to this day. Stephanie, which one of those do you want to vote for either of those ones? I'm doing just fine, Gustavo. Thanks for popping by tonight. We still remember the Disneyland stage performance of Notre Dame, the back of the park. Really? Because they had the same at Hollywood Studios, MGM, back in the day, Amy, in Florida. I didn't know they had it over here at Disneyland. It was a great show, like super duper good. And people are like, Jimmy, where in Hollywood Studios? It's back over where Batu is now, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of the transition between Muppets and Batu. They had that stage show there. They also had the Turtles there for a little bit, which was so cool. Like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And if they could do Turtles, I mean Shredder. Shredder is a meet and greet. Oh, it's impossible? Oh, I'm sorry. Hunchback. Oh, Bridget, it was. You can try to like look up, and maybe they're doing performances of something of it these days, but like you can look up old videos. People had like camcorders back then. It was amazing. It was incredible. My mom, if she's still here, could probably attest to it. It's not, I think the greatest show that Disney's ever done, in my personal opinion, like live stage show, is Tarzan Rocks. It was incredible. Back when we didn't have the internet, I don't know what's going on, stumbled upon it. That kind of stuff I miss, where like you could just stumble upon something because you didn't know it existed, and you're like, ugh, like, yeah, that kind of stuff I love. I still think how crazy it would be if you were walking around Disneyland and you didn't know about Galaxy's Edge and you just stumbled upon it. You go on Dela Cruz, oh, Stephanie, that's a game changer right there. That's a game changer right there. All right, nice. But yeah, look up some of those videos if you can. If you can look up the old Jancita votes for Cruella. All right. Again, if you haven't voted yet and you'd like to vote, there you go. Naomi, that's okay. You don't have to go to vote, Naomi. Most of the people here haven't gone. Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that. Hunchback, I think, was the second movie you saw in theaters when I was a kid. First, oh, really? Radcliffe would be all right. Yeah, right? Amy, they're always changing things up. Always. Oh, that's your favorite villain? Nice. Gustavo, unfortunately, he wasn't a meet and greet, but he was in the parade. So if you watch the video, you can see he's on his float. They even have the Keith David voiceover. The choices, again, are as follows. Oogie Boogie, Yokai, Ernesto, Hans of the Southern Isles, Lotso, Cruella, prequel Cruella, Judge Doom, Mother Gothel, Madam Mim, Agatha Harkness, Sid, and Bruno. So any of those jump out at you, Nails? Any of those jumping out at you? This is a party you could totally go to, by the way. Like, if anybody's scared, like spooky, like Halloween Horror Night stuff, this is not that at all. Like, if it's a 10 out of 10 for scary, for Halloween Horror Nights, this is like a 1. Hey, what's up? Disney Crush fan. I know they put him out there as 1. I know that, Naomi. I just put him on the board just in case, because if I didn't, someone would be frustrated. I didn't. So, yeah. Hans is really nice to kids, but mean to adults. Yes, that's what you guys are telling me that. I didn't talk to him. Beto Carrero. Is it Beto? Beto Carrero? I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Bruno's not a villain. Yet they put him out there, kind of, as he was very nice. He was incredibly nice. His family, on the other hand, they might be the real villains. You think about that the next time you watch that. Abuelita. It's like the opposite of Coco. It's like, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. Gustavo, thank you. I'm always worried. I'm always worried that I'm going to butcher something. You're so kind to me. Gustavo, I miss you. Or is it Abuela? My bad. Thank you, Bridget. I see. I mispronounced that. Yeah, she's. I don't care what happened in her past. She's the bad guy now. Tragic backstories. It's very much anime to do that, where they're like, this person's a villain, and right before they get their comeuppance, they're like, but there's a reason why. Like, um, yes, yeah, Bruno, he was perfect. He was so good, and I started talking about fixing things, and yeah, yeah. Started doing Duolingo again. Good for you. That's very good, Bridget. Good on you. I want to do it again, but for Japanese stuff. Yokai, who is a villain. I think out of all the just straight up looks, he looked incredible. He looked really good. He just has a villain in general to me, and it's not his fault, but like there's not that sinister, like the look is there. I even forgot his name. I called him Kabuki in the video. I was thinking of something else, but yeah, I don't know. I want my villains to be truly villainous. You know what I mean? None of this morally gray. Give me that's what I like in my villains. I like them just straight up evil. Love it. Love it. So Naomi, did you want to vote on any of those now that I've said them again? You wanna vote on one? Or we could just put you down for Mother Gothel. Mother Gothel, speaking of a truly evil villain, that's a pretty messed up one. Here's my issue with Mother Gothel. Have we talked about this? If she just had given Rapunzel a different birthday, she would have never wondered about this. She would have been like, oh yeah, they got lanterns in the sky and it's a different time of the year than your birthday. I mean, is it like who you like or you dislike? It depends, Naomi. It depends on who you are. Some people it's one or the other. And Bridget, she was played perfectly here. She and Agatha were very similar. Naomi, right? Thank you. No, Bridget, you have to think a lot about this because you're asking people to spend time watching these things. And I think about it a lot. Talk about it. Be about it. Go all the way or step away. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta go all in. Mother knows best. Exactly. I yelled that out. I was like, Mother knows best. She knows best. Which is funny because, yeah, it's Naomi with Judge Doom. To get his attention. So Stephanie, basically, to kind of root out the tunes, you do this. And then they go, 2 bits. And so he did that, and then I was like, 2 bits! And then he was like, it was super good. I felt it. I felt it in my core. I was like, oh my gosh. And again, I cannot stress this enough. Because I don't know if it came through on the video as well. He was perfect. Perfect. In look, in feeling, in sound, all of it. It was like, and I am super skeptical about this kind of stuff, but like off the screen, like, wow. Really scary, right? Mother Gothel is funny. She said, don't be like Rapunzel. Can't trust someone with 2 first names. What? What? That's so weird. Rapunzel. I forget what Rapunzel's real name is. Uh-oh, does that make me a bad fan? I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, Stephanie, yeah. Because he was going to go into another bit, and I felt bad cutting him off, but I was like, oh, this is a good way to get his attention, and we'll get a moment here. And he was just like, he's like, it's a tune! And I'm like, and I was playing like a video game character, which isn't necessarily a tune, but like kind of close. So I took it and ran with it. So yeah, just stellar. So good. Not a bad one in the bunch. Oh, sorry. Can't trust someone with someone too first. Flynn Rider. That's what it was. That's what. Okay, I was like, Rapunzel. Did she have another name? Yeah. Sid was also like, and he's been there for a bit, but Sid is whoever they've got is like perfect. Bob Ross is pretty trustworthy, that we know. Yeah. So I was trying to get some good moments for you guys. Madam Mim though was the one who talked to me the most. I think. She was really cool. She was really really cool. Uh, Again, a deep cut, and I respect a deep 2D cut. Do you know what I mean? Like, for fans of the Aristocats out there, I bet you'd love to see the Butler. Like, that'd be a deep cut, you know? To be like, oh, there he is. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of good choices, though. A lot of good choices. And they have such a big, vast pantheon of villains. I just think the face characters are just the ultimate ones. And it seemed like all of the ones except for Oogie who were up on a stage had like a mic that they could talk to and say things. A very good video. Oh, you saw that video, huh? You liked it. Good. I'm glad you did. Yeah, Sid is mean. Yeah, I went over there and you can't really tell in the vlog, but I was like, I'm gonna fix your toys. And he's like, you don't need to fix them. And then he looked over at Max, who was as Wreck-It Ralph, and he's like, I need you to stay away from my toys. And then he tells McKenna, who's as Vanellope, he's like, you're supposed to eat candy, not put it in your hair. It was like he had just seen us, so he was like, he was ready. He was just, yeah. I wish it would have stayed open to like if the event starts at 6, it's a 5-hour event. I kind of would rather have it be like start at 7 or 8 and go until like midnight or 1. I think there's a reason for it, and they shut down Disneyland early, I think because of it. So Disneyland is turning back into like other hours, so it shut down like 10. So we were in the park one night and it was shut at 10, and we were like, what? Like we got off Winnie the Pooh and it was like, park is closed. It was like, okay. So he was very witty. Yeah, he nailed it. He's another perfectly done. Perfectly done. Yeah, not a bad one in the bunch. But I would love to talk to who casts these people and who they're thinking of for next year. Just because, like, of course you want characters that are going to fit in with the lands and things and, like, what's newer, but also do the deep cuts. Madam Mim last year, and when she saw the one on the trail, the stage mim said, it's like looking at myself in a dirty mirror. I'm glad she didn't watch my video. Did she just saw that Madam Mim was there? You'll love Madam Mim. She's great. She's really great. It's kind of funny that she's got Merlin's hat, but I think that's good to kind of like tell people if they're like, who is this person? You like see the hat and you're like, oh, okay. This is like a sword in the stone thing. But all I'm saying, Disney, I know you're out there. I know you're listening. Josh, I know you're listening. Can you do the Villains Grove but Christmas style? Please? Come on. Also, if the villains can have a bash, why can't the heroes? Midsummer, do some sort of like a heroes herald or something. I don't know. Do a night with a bunch of heroes. People would love it. You know what I mean? Come on. It'd be so great. You could go meet Hercules. Or something. I don't know. Meet Mulan. Her kill count's so high. Yeah, Bridget, right? Christmas. Oh man. And if you could get that Trans-Siberian Orchestra music in there too, people would be melting in there. They'd be like, that's what they would do. That's what they would do. Yes. By the way, we have a tie again. Corella and Ernesto. Judge Doom nipping at their heels, though. Wonderful coincidence. Those casts. Yeah. You streamed every day this week. Aren't you exhausted? Not at all. I was trying to go hard. I just want to make sure it was enough good quality content for everybody out there. I hope you enjoyed it. Bermuda Merlin's. Love to see those interactions. What? Right? Hercules, right? No, I was trying to go hard. I wanted to do a little bit for Katie because it was her birthday and for Mom and for you guys. So, yeah, I hope it's tracking well. I hope you guys are liking it. And again, thank you for all the generosity. It was insane the amount of generosity that you guys normally give me, but on top of that, plus the birthday stuff was like, ugh. So thank you so very much. Very, very much appreciated. You guys you have no idea how much it helps. Like I can't express it enough. So thank you. Thank you. And for the memberships and the patrons as well, of course, all of that all the time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Because stuff like this, like the party, I would never have gone to, but because of you guys, I could. Does that make sense? Like, so yeah, yeah. I tried to go hard. I tried to go hard, and I made a bunch of videos too. Like I've been busting to try to make this a thing. So you guys are helping me do that. So thank you for all the I see YouTube tells me when you guys share stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, people are sharing it. Like, so thank you. The Candlelight Processional. Yes, it's oh yeah, that's fun. Yeah, if you're into that sort of thing, it can be a very cool thing to see. Also, depending on who their celebrity reader is, that can be very cool. Yeah, the thing about the 1,000 videos, thank you. Some of them are shorts, some of them are like old gaming stream things. So yeah, thank you. I've just been trying. I'm gonna. The thing is, here's the deal. There's a lot of great streamers and vloggers out there, all right? There's a lot of great ones, super, really, really good ones, but I'm going to try to be the greatest of them all. And again, it is not the end game. The end game is still the other stuff, but that is not happening right now. So this is the focal point, and I want to keep doing this as much as I possibly can. So I keep that in mind. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you. Don't tell. I know, but there's a few in there that like I didn't even make, far back in the channel. I don't know, but there's a lot more videos coming out. I just put out a multi-angle video for Small World today. I've got another one coming up too. Bridget, you're very kind. Thank you. I'm trying. I was lucky enough to bump into a few of my peers, as it were, in the parks. They were having a good time. I wish I could have spent more time with them. It's just one of those things that if you guys want to see me work with any of these people, I am always game. So just let me know. That is true. Absolutely. Wait, Kira. Hello, Kira. Who is that? Wait. Thank you, Bridget. I appreciate that. You guys are very sweet. Kira, do you want to vote on this? We're doing favorite Oogie Boogie villain. This is the standings currently. That's those standings. We need you in our lives. Your videos and streams allow us to be somewhere we all want to be. You're amazing. Ross, please don't. You're going to make me cry. Thank you. It means so much. Like, it really means a lot to me to hear that. I'm just like, I hope they don't get bored of seeing Pirates of the Caribbean for the 500th time. I don't know, Bridget. I guess maybe the comments section. I don't know. Hi, Tracy. How are you doing? But there's a lot of people out there that I really admire and love, and I would love to work with them. It's just one of those things that, like, I could see them in the park, and I'm like, hey, next time you're here, we should team up. And, it's... yeah. Yeah, but I saw Chris, I saw Nate briefly. Emily Edge. Oh, hoy, hoy. I'm knocking things over. There we go. You didn't see it, but the whiteboard fell. Emily, how are you? Thanks for popping by. Yeah. So it just means a lot to me. So thanks, guys. Thank you for just. There's people who are like, oh, we'd love to see you with this person, or we'd love to see you do more streams, all this stuff. I'm just trying to do as much as I can, but I appreciate, like, you guys are like the greatest vehicle for change. So never forget how important you guys are. So yeah. I ran into, by the way, Kyle Paulo. Very nice guy. I chatted with him for a bit. He took like 5 minutes or more to sit and talk with me. Super nice. So yeah, he did some videos. He was telling me he just switched over to 4K, and it shows in his videos. I was like, oh my gosh. Yes, that is what that is. Very good. I've been to a few in the past. I've never vlogged it, I don't think. It always reminds me of Mom. Oh, thank you. Bridget, thank you. But again, you don't need to do those things. It's just that, like, when people say, they're like, we'd love to see you work with, such and such. It honestly, it doesn't come best from me. It comes best from you. So I hate to put that on you, but it's just the truth. It is just the truth. So And then when we meet up and inevitably become great friends, we won't have to talk about it anymore. Just be like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? You hanging out? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Can we go together? You guys are so sweet. You guys are so cute. I don't have, guys, I'm not a famous celebrity yet enough to just buy tickets for everyone to go to Disneyland or Walt Disney World. Not yet. But one day. Okay, I can't promise everybody gets to go, but like we're gonna have to. Apparently we can rent these attractions out a la carte. If I can rent Pirates of the Caribbean one day for like the night, it's gonna be bonkers with a capital B and a capital onkers. You know what I mean? Went to get to be sure, but it was night lull. I missed it. Yeah, that load-bearing duct tape in the Pirates is keeping it together. And I think I figured it out. The reason they have the zip ties on the little black wrought iron, I think if they have an emergency and they can open them and swing them to like evacuate guests, I think they have it so they can just cut those and, open them up. It's fascinating design, though. I was like looking at that, I'm like, Yeah. Again, other questions about Oogie Boogie Bash, or does anybody have anything they want to vote as far as the villains are concerned? Which is your favorite? And why, if you want. Again, I don't want to say which one's my favorite. Well, what if I made a ranking video? Oh gosh, that's too much. They're all perfect. They're all great. Yeah. I will be there. I will be there. Hear like a rumbling noise. Rumbling has stopped. Stephanie, we'll find your boat. We're like sending him through. We're gonna find the boat. I would love that. Kira, vote as Cruella? Cool. Did I not get your vote from before? Putting it down. Ooh, Cruella takes the lead. A lot more love for Cruella here than I expected. You guys should have been at the party. She would have loved to talk with you. Again, maybe I was just there at the wrong time. I'm trying to think of the most popular villain was that I saw. Wait. December 7th? Amy, where are you going to be December 7th? Are you going to be in Disney? Walt Disney World? Is that where it is? You'll have to remind me. I'm so sorry if I forget your theme park plans, guys. I'm trying. It's so hard. There's a lot of names, and there's a lot of. Or you'll be back in Disneyland on the 7th. I have to plan my life around these things, guys. Or I try to. Second duct tape is at the first or second arch, same relative space as its first tape, unless I was seeing things. Maybe. I only saw a sliver of it still. I have questions. I want to know. Disneyland. Okay, so you're going to be back for... Okay. Hey, Small World Holiday will be kicking off. Be great. Stephanie. Oh, no. Why would they... Yeah, don't worry about it. If we rented it out, you can just ride it again and again and again. We'll all get in the Stephanie boat. And we'll all wave vigorously at the Blue Bayou. Naomi, I don't know if I'll be free that day. She liked Sam's monkey. Oh, that works. Called calendars. You can write the. I have my calendar right up here. Yeah. You got to remember though, guys. I try my best, but I can't. I can't do it all. I try. Using all 6 reservations when we go on. Oh yeah, for sure. That makes sense. It can be tricky. That can be very tricky. Wait, that's a good question. If we rent out Pirates. What if we rent out Pirates, do we get Blue Bayou too? Probably not. But what if we did? Ooh. Dinner and a show. That'd be so much fun. I demand they mic me up so I could go by on one of the boats while everybody's eating dinner and I'd sing little songs. And then oh man. Okay. You guys go hard. You guys have fun. Google cow. No, not you. I know what she's talking about. I know what she... Not that. I hope you guys can meet up in the parks and hang out. I always hope that. People have done it, which is great. You don't need me there to have a good time. Plus, I'll have to go away at any point to vlog or stream or do something, so. We should get Blue Bayou. I think so, too. Bridge it as it should. I should just tell it to turn on my channel. Can it do that from this distance? I don't know. I still think Haunted Mansion needs a restaurant. I don't know how they do it, but... Like a Blue Bayou walkthrough? I think if we rent the place out, we should be able to go up and over the bridge where the cast members go, right? Like, and walk around there? I think so. Emily, right? You sound just like most of my family members. Naomi, I'm going to let you field that one. I can't see what it is. Whoa. That's crazy. That's crazy. 3 a.m.? Ugh. Good job. Not a girl. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, kindly. Oh, you got more than enough time. Then we'll see. Haunted Mansion dining option would be slay. Jimmy, what would you envision it looking like? Give us your blue sky. All right, here's the deal. Doing a lot of blue sky these days. Disney knows what I'm talking about. All right, so here's what we do. If you're into Pirates, you should get on the boat with Barbossa. Yes. Oh my! And I could say all the lines. Give them a broadside. Pound them, lads. Pound them. I would love that. Sorry. Is it too low-key idea of doing just Grand Ballroom? I'm not saying you eat in the physical Grand Ballroom in the ride, but like make another space that is Grand Ballroom or kind of like the Grand Ballroom. And all your servers are undead, creepy ghost people. They just want to bake cookies for you. So, yeah, that's kind of my idea. I think people would love it. I'm just saying. Would remind me too much of Be Our Guest. Oh, Bridget, you're probably right. Maybe that's true. What do you think, Bridget? Hatbox Ghost Interactions. He walks around, he's like, woo booty. Yeah, the whole idea just made me lose my appetite, so I don't think I'm going to this restaurant. Naomi, I know. We know you don't like ghosts. Or Connie. Whoa, if Connie comes to the table, she's like, I'm here to prepare your meal. She's like, I will cut your steak. Pulls out the hatchet. You're like, Connie, I'll never get married. The thing is, you want a place that's got it has to be big, right? Yeah, Naomi, if they say oogity boogity, it's not that scary, right? I'm trying to think thematically what would fit in a mansion. Like, maybe it's not Grand Ballroom, but maybe a dining room, like a really nice dining room that could fit. Like, Blue Bayou doesn't fit a ton of people. It still fits a lot of people, but a greenhouse might work. I was kind of thinking that too, but yeah, now that you've said it, it's confirmed it. I like that. What did you think about the new Disney news about the Pirate Tavern in Walt Disney World? Harlan, what exactly was it? I don't, they're doing more of a throwback? Is that what it was? Make it look like it's outside? Ooh. I guess they could do that, eat amongst the tombstones. I'm not saying it's wrong. Maybe we do, haunted forests, and, you're sitting out, and it's kind of like a nice night. Like the plaza? Oh, really, Greg? I'm just trying to think about what it would work, because I just feel like there's such a I think people would really like that. So Captain Jack's that they have over in Disneyland Paris is like a Pirates themed Blue Bayou, so they could do it. As the graveyard is the view. I think that's honestly smart. Maybe you have to walk through the graveyard to get to the place, so you can see a bunch of tombstones. That'd be cool. Or maybe that's how you leave. What if that's how you leave? You guys want to know something? This is an old Disney. Guys, this is a real thing that Disney had planned at one time. They were going to connect Pirates and Haunted Mansion and all this stuff over to Pirate's Lair. And to get to Pirate's Lair, it was going to be a tunnel underneath the rivers of America, and you had to go through a tomb/grave to go in and to get over there. I still think that concept is great for a queue line where you have to walk into a grave. But I'm sure a lot of people would be freaked out by that. So, what do I know? I'm just saying. It could be really cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool connection. Oh, sorry. Quite. What is this? I'm sorry. Did I miss something that Ross said? Um, yeah. I'm just saying. So the greenhouse. Yeah. Maybe you could have like a bunch of like salads that look like dead leaves, but they are actually really fresh. You know? That'd be kind of cool. And they could serve the grave stuff. It's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the shattered dishes. A fake fact about the Oogie Boogie Bash. Yes, I can. Let's see. Yeah, what's the menu? Bridget's writing all this stuff down. She's like, I'm gonna be an Imagineering genius. Bridget, if you're secretly a spy for Imagineering, you have to tell me. Okay. Okay. A fake fact about Oogie Boogie Bash. Now, the original version of Oogie Boogie Bash obviously featured Oogie Boogie, but he actually carried with him a large rubber mallet. That's where the bash came in. Every person who came in and got candy had to get thwomped very gently by Oogie Boogie. Unfortunately, the optics didn't look so good, so they decided to get rid of that. So, no more bash of Oogie Boogie Bash, just Oogie Boogie Bash. Yeah. The menu. What's on the menu? Lots of scary drinks. Lots of scary drinks. Some sort of heartbeat dessert thing. Hatbox creme brulee. Have you been updated on the D23 stuff? Okay, Bridget. I thought someone might bring this up, and I wasn't gonna do it unless you guys wanted to hear me talk about it. I could talk about it if you guys want to. I don't need to. We'll see. What did you guys think about it? What do you guys think about the D23 stuff? I have thoughts. The real thoughts always boil down to it's their park, they can do whatever they want, but yeah, exactly. It's gonna be me. It's me. I'm always gonna bring it up. Bridget, can you ask something a little more specifically about it? Because there was a lot that they did talk about. But yes, I can get into it if you guys want to hear. See how perfectly you just rolled that out? Your acting skills are still sharp, my friend. Thank you. I'm trying, Ross. Thank you, my friend. I try. You're a great audience. And you know what a jester is without their court? Nothing. They really are nothing. I will never forget that fact. You guys are so important. You guys have no idea. All right? Rossi's like, well, if it wasn't all about Walt Disney World. On Dino Land, basically becoming Indiana Jones land. All right. Here's the deal. Here we go. You guys want to do this? Okay. Here's what it boils down to. Disney can do whatever they want with their park. They can do anything they want. This is the second time we've seen concept art, though, for this land. Originally, it was going to be Moana and Zootopia. Now it's going to be Encanto and Indiana Jones. Here's my issue, all right? First off, I have an emotional attachment to Dinosaur. It used to be called Countdown to Extinction. I was there in 1998 when it first came out. It was incredible. It was amazing. And if Indy was going back in time with dinosaurs, I'd be all about it. It's not going to be that. Right? Anyway, the thing about Indiana Jones is this. First off, the guy's already at Hollywood Studios. They're not willing to put his ride over there. Okay, that's fine. Second off, I wouldn't really say he's a friend to animals. If you watch any of the movies, he likes to burn them alive. So, I'm just saying, if you go back, Indy doesn't love animals. He himself is an animal, but it feels like Animal Kingdom is shifting away from conservation and more just, intellectual property. Encanto, on the other hand, has one character that features animals. The rest of them... Why not put the South America stuff in Epcot? Like, you could still... And obviously, Asia and Africa are represented in Animal Kingdom, but if you're going to do that, you got to do animals from South America. And I hope they do that. I hope there's a lot of animals from South America there. But right now, it seems like the wrong spot. it's just, yeah, that's the thing. Is like I want you, and again, like I understand that it's very expensive to go to these places, and I'm very, very lucky and grateful to live close to one. Um, but it makes fans of the parks not want to go to any of the other parks because you're like, oh, they already have everything in every park that's the same. So to me, I think Indy has a place down there. I just don't think it's there. I think it's in Hollywood Studios. Um, Ross, kind of in a way, but they're doing that maybe for big fun. I don't know. I don't know. So again, I'm too emotionally attached to it. Oh, thank you. 29 likes. Thank you for bringing that up, Naomi. Thank you guys so much for that. Appreciate it. It frustrates me. It's very sad, but what am I going to do? Dinosaur has been in disrepair for a long time. So, sure. Yeah, they could Haunted Mansion it up, Heartland. Again, though, that is Epcot to me. That is not Animal Kingdom. Like, I can't stress this enough. And again, it's their park, and I'm sure it'll make a ton of people happy, and I'm sure a lot of people won't care about that. They won't look at this like Zootopia is now taking over. It's tough to be a bug under the Tree of Life. So that means that like we're whittling down opening day attractions. Kilimanjaro Safari only exists still because it's too hard to get rid of. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I love Animal Kingdom because it had such a dogmatic approach for so long about animals and the love for them and trying to provide for them and to show people about them, to teach people about them. I guess it's just not doing it anymore. And again, they can do anything they want with their parks, and I respect that. I do. It's just that like the idea for Animal Kingdom originally was animals that were around now, that used to be around, and that were mythical. And we lost the mythical stuff kind of with Beastly Kingdom going away. We did kind of get it with Pandora, but now even the extinct dinosaurs, like the dinosaurs are going to be extinct, which makes me really sad because I think there's something really cool there if you update it. And, do the time travel stuff. Make Indy go back and have him run from dinosaurs. Please. Like, please. Please. Yes, Naomi, you can still see the dragon is in a lot of the art for it. Yeah, exactly. I'm with Bridget. If they were to change it, I'd feel a lot better if they were like, you know what, we decided to do dragons and unicorns finally over in Animal Kingdom. I just think they're missing a trick here, and it makes me sad. Like, again, they can do whatever they want. I just have it's my favorite. I think it's my favorite ride there, and I kind of thought at one point they would do this, but it's like 30 likes. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. And again, I'm not trying to. If people are really excited about this, I do not want to take away from your excitement. I want you to be happy. I just don't know. This is a long way off, and what we're seeing is a lot of like, we might do this. So who knows if it's ever going to change? Because again, it was going to be Moana and Zootopia, and now that's not happening. So like, maybe it's not going to be this either. Dragon statue in the river. There's like a dragon, like a little outcropping thing. There's also a dragon head on one of the ticket booths there. Yeah, it's really too bad, but yeah. Oh, hi Gumps, how you doing? Indy's he's not a friend to animals, and also he likes to kind of like take things from places. So it's kind of like, is this really the fit? I don't know. I get it's the ride track and it's the vehicle and all that stuff, but. On a good note, what about Pirates Tavern? Yes, that sounds interesting. So they're just basically changing Tortuga back to old-fashioned-y. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it'll be great. I hope it'll be great. But Gustavo brought it up earlier. Chris did a really great video on this. I kind of echo most of his stuff. I like Indy better than Dinosaur, but I agree it's a stretch to fit in the Animal Kingdom. Yeah. I'll always love Dinosaur. I think it's an incredible ride when it's functioning on all cylinders, which they've let kind of fall into disrepair. So makes me sad. Yeah. So that's how again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I think. I mean, that's just the truth. They can do whatever they want. I guess, as I tell people, love things in the parks for what they are now. because, and again, I know some people love it that there's like this constant change and nothing's ever truly going to be there forever, but anything can change, and it might. So, yeah. Yep. 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 So, we'll see. Thanks for the question, Bridget. That was a good question. I'm glad you brought it up. And I like to be transparent with you guys. I'm not just going to sit here and just be like, everything they do is perfect. Like, that is something that really hurts me. Like, it does. But again, I don't go there very often. Why would they keep it around for me? I've done it a bunch. About what's going on in place, the wild mouse type coaster they had. No, not yet. Bridget, as much as they're worth, which is basically worthless. So I know my opinions are worthless on this. Disney's not watching this, and they're like, Jimmy said he doesn't want this. He says it doesn't make any sense, so they just mark it off. You know? So, I just... Imagineering, please. I live so close. I will sign your NDAs. We can talk about this. Talk to someone who goes to the parks a lot. It feels like a disconnect. It's like... Also, we got an update on the Avengers attraction. Kind of, sort of. So they're still making it, which is good, because for a while there I was like, I'm not sure this is going to happen. But it sounds like they're still kind of moving forward with it. It's going to take a while. I don't think they've even broken ground on anything yet. That'll be good. That land needs it. It does. So I'll be very interested to see that happen. Side note, I did see Loki at Oogie Boogie. Seemed like a nice guy. Seemed like a tall guy. Tall. Very tall. I was like, whoa. Tall guy. Spidey was there too. Yeah. I do want to hear all of your opinions on these things though too, if anybody's caught up on this stuff. Emily, yeah, I'm not sure. Bridget. That is something that I've heard people in the parks talking about, if you know what I'm talking about. It's too funny. That's very funny to me. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and that's why it's like, it's a weird position for me to be in, because like, I'm not going to sit here and roast a bunch of stuff that I don't completely understand, first and foremost. And there's a bunch of people working really hard on this, so I don't understand all the ins and outs of it. But also, I'll give you my opinions just at first blush. I just think that, I don't know. It just, there are softball wins that could happen. And I've said this for a long time. It's small things. It's covering every queue line. You know what I mean? Like, it's stuff like that. It's not exciting, but it's a start. And also just announce even just one original thing, you know. That would be cool, because I know a lot of people crave that, and I don't know if they will do that anymore, but I think people would love to latch onto something that is park specific. The crickets over there are super loud. I know, it's my fan. I have a fan on. Do you want me to turn the fan off? Turn the fan off. Fan is off now. Yeah, right? I get it. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Again, they can do whatever they want. I'm very grateful that I get to go there, and I get to do this stuff because they allow it. I only get to hang out with you guys and stream and vlog because they allow it. So like, I can't. How do I throw stones? So like, I can't. Like, if everything in the park needs to be based on an intellectual property, that is their prerogative. That is what they want to do. Naomi, I know it sounds a lot like after I tell a joke. Crickets, you know. But that's not to say that any of these things will be bad when they are done. It just that means a lot of these things are years and years out. So it's hard to be really excited about it, at least for me personally, when I know that it could be 5 years. Like, that's a long time. And hopefully it gives me enough time to get back to Walt Disney World so I can film the heck out of Dinosaur. So I really want to go back. Now, like, even more so. Mom, if you're still watching, we got a good Dinosaur. Jalen. Yeah. So, and I get it. It's a weirder part of that park, and people have been talking about a retheme for a long time. Um, yeah, Emily, right? Yeah, it's tough. It's so tough. Bring back Horizons. Oh, which is another thing. So there, okay. Here's like, or I should say, it seems like a lot of people are more positive on this one. They are taking Test Track and oh, you like the Crickets audio, bro? Maybe I'll put it back on. Um, they're bringing Test Track back to kind of a little more World of Motion style. Like the cards are going to look more World of Motion, and they're going to kind of and GM is going to like put the money into this, so it's going to happen. So they're going to kind of take away the Tron-ish version of Test Track, which, to be honest, I'm very grateful for. Exactly, Emily. You can't. The thing is, like, they just need to come out and not have just concept art. They need to be like, here's what we're doing. We're breaking ground on this day or whatever. Oh, Heartland, don't you tempt me with a good time. Don't you tempt. The Country Bears thing is interesting to me. What do you think about that? You're excited about that? You're excited about that, Bridget? I don't know. It's tricky. Like I get it's a weird spot to be in. I guess the Country Bears are going to be singing like country versions of Disney songs now, which is fine, I guess. I don't know. Ross. All the people happy some of the time, some of the people happy all the time, but you can't make all the people happy all the time. Well, buy a part of Pirates. Yes, man, oh, the Country Bear Jamboree, and no one goes. They need a retheme. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Some of that stuff I think has an enduring legacy because of the nostalgia of it, but again, they can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. Is it what I would have done? Probably no. Guys, change up your trips so you can be there at the same time. I'm trying to think of what's a softball. If they're like, Jimmy, it's your first day in Imagineering, what do you do? I'm like, people mover in Tomorrowland at Disneyland. Jimmy, we couldn't possibly do it. Yes, we can. Yeah, right. There's so many opinions. And I try to keep you guys' opinions rattle around in my brain constantly, even when I'm not streaming or vlogging. So I try to be very cognizant of that. I never want to offend any of you ever, but it's really hard. So I'm so sorry if I ever have. I really am. Moana walkthrough? Gump, I haven't yet. I was just going to wait to see it when I saw it. Is it cool? Is it cool? Just don't... Like, the thing is... My favorite attractions are slowly being hacked down. And so, like, I don't even want to tell them anymore. Like, if I really stay on this thing, I'm like, Living with the Land is one of my favorite attractions. That means in, like, 2 or 3 D23s, they're going to come out and be like, actually, we decided Living with the Land is done. I'll be like, oh, please. Wait, maybe that works in the other way. Pixar Pal Round is my absolute favorite attraction. Did we get them? They're not watching. Josh tuned out hours ago. Again, I try to be very positive. I hope none of it seems overly negative. It's just that's just how I feel, you know. I try, Naomi. It weighs on me quite a great deal, but I try my best. You can be plus. I love the swinging gondolas. Maybe if they put some dinosaurs in there. I just love dinosaurs and their representation in the parks. I don't know. Don't cede the ground to Universals. All I'm saying. Maybe that's it. Oh, maybe that's why. Is this Indominus's fault? Indominus is just too good, and they're like, you can't compete with that. Is my lady the problem? Perhaps she is. I love giant animatronics. I love them, and I know they're expensive and hard to maintain. Greg, you're a hero. Good job. Which one was your favorite? Does anybody else here love dinosaurs? Am I the only one? She's too good. She's too good. Gosh, I'm gonna have to go do a Skipper video on dinosaurs soon. I have to do it. The problem is there's a lot of audio in there that we're gonna have to dance around. The catalyst that gets Jimmy on there, but it'll scare away everyone else even more. Hey, as long as I'm happy, right? I feel like a lot of Disney fans don't think, And I try to think outside of that as like, just because I don't like it, that doesn't mean that not the majority of people won't like it. But I feel like that's the case. Slay. Eventually, every ride. It's just my editor. He's like, you got to catch up on the vlogs. When I catch up on the vlogs, I can start to get crazy again. Thank you again, everybody. Your support really means a lot. It really does. This has become like my job, so thank you guys. Thank you. He'll never say that in his entire life. Henry! Happy early birthday, Henry. Henry, happy early birthday. And because it's an early birthday, I can't give you the full song, but I'll give you one anyway. Henry, happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was your birthday so we can party too. Hey, happy birthday, Henry. Happy birthday. Yeah, I would love it if Bob said that. I would love that. That'd be great. He's like, Jimmy's not a fan. I'm just saying, if you're gonna take the dinosaurs and use them somewhere, just if it's indie in the past with dinosaurs, I am all on board. I don't think they're gonna do that, but I really wish it was. Imagine Indy running from a Carnotaurus. Please, don't take my dinosaurs away from me. You don't have to do it. But again, this is all concept. So who knows when this is even going to happen. So I don't know. Again, I just take it. The Encanto stuff is fine. He's smiling so big. Hey, I am glad to hear it. I'm bringing out all the stops. Let me get the sparklers. No, I'm just saying Encanto, put in a pavilion in Epcot. There's still spaces for like 2 or 3. Let's get Central America in there. Let's get Brazil in there for Gustavo. Let's put Switzerland in there while we're at it. Everybody wants a little Matterhorn. You know what I'm saying? A little Matterhorn. Come on, Matterhorn will fix all of the problems. I'm sorry. I digress. The third quarter report is played 30 minutes because Jimmy Good just released a video. I would love that. That's the thing. Here's the thing, guys, stay with me here. I know we're losing people left and right, but still, this is how it's going to go, all right? I would love it. Instead of retheming thing, I would rather make new thing. I would rather exhaust all resources and possibilities to make new thing in area before we go back to retheme. That's just the way I feel about it. You know, and I get that costs a lot more money, then we're going to have more electrical stuff on the grid. All these things, I don't know. I'm just saying, mini Epcot, yeah, but I want it in Epcot would be great. In Epcot. I don't know. We've just had when's the last new pavilion, was it Norway? In the 80s? Come on. Is that true? I think it might be true. Can somebody fact check that for me? I'm not sure. I think that's true, though. I think the last new pavilion was Norway. Like, oh man, we could have so many great... Oh man, it could be so great. So great. Anyway, sorry everybody. People are like, I'm not on board with this. Westcott also, but more Epcot pavilions. Jimmy, what would be your first country added? Wait, Westcott, like if they made Westcott here on the West Coast? More pavilions and Epcots. Yes, there's more food potential, more drinks potential, more ride potential. Is there a Panda Express near Walt Disney World at Universal? I don't think so, but maybe. Panda Express Pavilion. The PEP. Go there to get all your pep. Put a little pep in your step. Yeah. It's pretty good. Oh, you guys are making me hungry for Panda Express. By the way, what are you guys doing for dinner tonight? I don't know what I'm doing for dinner, so what are you doing? Let me live vicariously through you. Like in Epcot and Disneyland, yes. Yes, the idea was called Westcott, yes. Oh gosh, it would have been so cool. My first pavilion, because it's on the West Coast, we don't need to do Switzerland. We already have Matterhorn, so taken care of. I think Brazil would be so cool. Wouldn't it be cool? I think it'd be cool. I'm thinking Brazil. Let's change it up, though. I don't want to have any repeat pavilions, all right? How about Korea? Because we don't have Japan or China. Korea. Korea's got their own thing going on. We get Psy over here. It'd be great. It'd be crazy. Uh, Hanson's, hello. Turkey lettuce wraps. Hanson's, my best to you, and also to Sunny and to Amy and to the Almighty T. Hello, welcome, welcome. Um, yeah, I would definitely start with those two. That's my base right now. Yeah. And of course, I said Brazil before. If we're not putting in an Epcot, Brazil, a Central America one might be too broad, but I still think there's plenty. There's so much there that we could get into, right? Spaghetti. Oh, more spaghetti and less upsetty. Oh, you guys are so cute. You two are so cute. You know that? I want spaghetti really badly now. I had some spaghetti shaped like O's recently with meatballs. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag could be sponsored. Bridget, these are great questions though. Thank you. I love when you guys give me questions. It's nice. Yeah. Chicken, quinoa, and veggies. Nice. Naomi, could you pick up some In-N-Out for me though? That'd be great. Bridget, I guess it could be like a follow-up to the one I did for I'm complaining about intellectual property. I made a video all about intellectual property in Epcot because I was like, well, if they're gonna do it, this is what I recommend. But yeah, so I understand the hypocrisy. I'm not perfect. Wait, our oldest daughter surprised us tonight. We're going. You gonna be grandparents? You gonna be grandparents? What? Oh my gosh, Naomi, can you get it to me in like 2 or 3 days? That'd be great because it's about the time you're gonna need. You're gonna be congratulations. Congratulations. That's amazing. Bridget, a series of videos? Ross, that would be don't tempt me with a good time. Congratulations. Happy Figment gets a meet and greet. Figment needs representation on the West Coast. All right? Please. I talked to a few cast members that couldn't put Figment on their badges because he's East Coast and they're West Coast. And I'm like, come on. People would ask, they'd be like, what's Figment? And I get maybe that's a fear of like people being like, oh, I'll go there next time. Oh, just like a series of what always to add stuff into the parks. Oh, yeah, sure. That's a great idea. Hanson's, you guys are going to be such great grandparents. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Mazel tov. All these things. That's fantastic. Oh, that kid's going to be spoiled rotten. I imagine you'll be... Just, the name Jimmy works for a lot of different scenarios. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, that's so cool. That's so cool. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. My goodness. That's wonderful news. Wow. Wow. Hey, you know what? I know maybe it's cheers to the grandbaby Hanson. Nice. Man. Oh my gosh. Trevor, Almighty T's gonna be an uncle. Yeah, that's very good. Anyway, yeah. Thanks, Hansons. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I should just make that playlist because I've done a few things where I've kind of talked about that, like the Headless Horseman video and stuff. But Bridget, not a bad idea. Thank you. Hey, but Sunny and Amy, also great names. The best way to show reverence. I was named after my grandfather, and look how I turned out. Make a playlist. Yeah, I have a bunch of ideas. I have a lot of ideas. The thing is, I'm just trying to focus on like trying to get the vlogs and the streams out. I'm trying to catch up. I've fallen behind, and I'm so sorry about that, everybody. Some of the videos coming up, you'll be like, Jimmy, this is like, whoa, kind of dated, but I'm just trying to fight to survive. Just keep making the videos, keep turning them out, and keep the quality high, but also like keep trying to get an interest of other people, and I don't know. Heartland, take care. Dave, Sam, again, happy birthday, Henry. Early birthday. Hey, Bridget, you stop that. You're great. Thank you. You named me after my grandfather also, and my dad. I am the third. Oh, Sonny, you might be the third, but in my book, my heart, you're number one, baby. I can't even speak. I was thinking more like a decade. And if your daughter starts complaining about the gestational period, just tell her that elephants, I think, are 18 months. Just saying. What's the longest? Is that the longest? Can we get for mammals? What's the longest gestational period? I don't know. I don't know. Again, check out Heartland Family Adventures. I'm gonna pop up in one of their videos when they do the Jazz Kitchen. When you see Jazz Kitchen, you might see yours truly pop up there for a second. It was great. It was so much fun. Yeah. I do my best to try to meet up and say hi to everybody. I feel bad because like I know I can like give a full day to people. I would love to. Like don't. Oh my gosh. Heartland was like that. Ross and Amy have been like that. The Hansons have been like that. McKenna and Max. I was like, I have to go. Oh, nice. Oh, Hansons. You guys are so lucky. You're so lucky. Fact check. Elephants 18 to 22 months. Wow. What a range. Almost 2 years. Goodness gracious. That is nutter butters. What are giraffes? I forget how long that is. Hansons, you do not need to tell her this. You can if you want to. Oh, she gave you a sticker. Oh my gosh. They both are fantastic. And I've said this before. When I met McKenna the first time, I knew like instantly we were going to be friends, and I do not get that feeling all the time. Like like with you guys, most of the people I've met, that's the feeling I get. But like with her, I was like, there's something. I was like, we're like, I don't know, we're natural allies. And then hanging out with her, I was like, you're one of the best people I've ever met. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, you're so cool. McKenna, I can't express it enough. So amazing. And Max, too. Like, they're such a fun pair to hang out with. And I found out late in the game that Max was into anime. And I was like, Max, we have a lot to talk about. 13 to 15 months. Okay. So were elephants number one? I hope they were. But again, shout out to McKenna. Seriously, just one of the... Like, I was like, yeah, we're like... I don't know. I don't want to put pressure on her, but I was like, man, I was like, buds for life. Buds for life. A pal. The world would be better if more McKennas were in it. You know? Elephants are number one. Yes. That's my degree coming in handy. Zoology. Maybe that's why I get so frustrated about Animal Kingdom, is because I have a background in animals. Hansons? Of course not. Sunny? No, don't worry about it. I rode alone. Anyone around me? I rode by myself. Sonny, you're my boo bro. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that, boo bro. That's the thing. When I come with couples to the parks, they're usually like, they're going to ride the Haunted Mansion. But Sonny's like, I'll ride with you. I'm like, thank you, friend. But maybe I can coax Ross into riding with me. Ross, you still here? I know you and Amy are going to stare at Scary Teddy the whole time, but like... Ross and Amy are great ride vehicle buddies. I just think all three of us in the Doom Buggy is a little much. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. It's nice because I've been going so frequently to the parks that I can make time to do these things. Because other times I would have been like, I don't know if I can be there on those days. I'm trying to be there the days that you guys are there. Let me know. I can't promise all the time, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to let anybody down. But sometimes I just can't be there, you know. Is going for a zoology degree. Technically, Hanson's, my degree is not in zoology. I took zoology classes and courses. My degree is in applied science with an emphasis in biotechnology. Yes, I'm a supervillain. But zoology was my passion, and I was trying to get into vet school, so... Getting cozy in the Doom Buggy. Right? Ross, of course you're right. I know, but you two will probably be in your own Doom Buggy. Like, Scary Teddy, you'll be like... Oh. And I love your love for Scary Teddy. It's made me love him more. I've seen his little cape more now. I hadn't in the past. I love his little cape. And he's jingling the bells like crazy this year. I don't know. He feels like in Leona's room, he's like, lick it. He's having a good time. Dude, Ross, never. Please don't. I want you to stick around as long as you want to. I mean, the art serves you, my friend. I'm merely the jester. You may come and go from the court as you please. Always. But yeah, if you're gonna be here for longer than that, then that way I don't have to worry. I was like super worried I was only gonna see you for the party. I think I can swing it that we can hang out more, so it's great. Oh, yay. Okay, good. Well, I hate to take you away from I think the first time you ride it, and I might not be there the first time you ride it, but you should do it together. Um a never-ending stream. No, no, not that. I have to go eventually. I have to decide if I'm eating Lorna Dunes for dinner or if I'm breaking and the pandas. The temptation is real. You guys always want a 24-hour stream. I don't have it set up right now for that, but I could do it from here. Mel! Hey, Mel. Of course, we talk about your show. Hi, Mel. Thank you so much, man. How are you doing? How are you doing? I think you guys will get sick of me after like 4 hours. That's why we don't do, well, also the batteries, but I don't want you guys to get sick of me. I worry about that a lot. It's just true. I just spit truth here, guys. Spit it. I didn't really spit. It's my place. I don't know. Mel, you want to vote in on this? If anybody hasn't voted yet for their favorite Oogie Boogie Bash villain, please. What are those days? 10, 12, 13. Okay. Sadie. Hi, Sadie. And Quinn. Quinn's there too. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, we're going to make something work, Ross. I can't promise the whole days, but I can come and go. You know me. I come and go. I'm sure that gets annoying, but I like to also let people have time in the parks by themselves without me being there talking constantly about everything. Yeah. Mel, what are your options? I'm so glad that you asked. Our options for this year's Oogie Boogie Bash were Oogie Boogie himself, Yokai, Ernesto de la Cruz, Hans of the Southern Isles, Lotso, Cruella, prequel Cruella, Judge Doom, Mother Gothel, Madam Mim, Agatha Harkness, Sid, and Bruno. Any of those pop out at you? And I guess they could be from the event or just in general. I don't know. I don't want to be too picky on you. Mel says Cruella. Dang, so good. Cruella, man, Cruella's popping off, taking a lead here. Cruella, and wow, I think Holly got to all of you. Jimmy, you're a great park buddy, never annoying. Oh, Bridget, that's very kind of you. Thank you. I was worried about that. Unless you're going to be there all 6 days with us. Hey, what's this? Oh my gosh. 1 month we have been a Jimmy Good member. You are the best. We love hanging around you at the park. Hansons. Thank you so much. Come on. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I love hanging out with you guys, too. I was joking with McKenna about it. I was like, hey, go give Almighty T my regards. What a cool kid. I shouldn't say kid. He's like a teenager, right? Or how old is he? Like he's 75 or 76, like me. Nice guy. I hope he doesn't get sick of me because I think he's a cool guy. But guys, can we give some love to the Hansons? Show me the orange grove. Show me the citrus, please, please. I need it. Thank you, Hansons. Hansons, you say Oogie Boogie. Oogie Boogie himself. Finally, he's on the board. I was like, oh. Jimmy and Ross running around. She's like, I need some time, all right? I need to go to the home store, and I want to take like 2 hours, you know? Amy, you should just drop us off at an attraction or like a restaurant and be like, you boys have fun. And we'll be like, okay. Hansons, again, thank you so much. The Hansons guys are... Here's the thing about the Hansons. They are equally fun to hang out with and generous. It's crazy. Like, it's just... They're so very, very good on all... Guys, I'll never forget running to, like, meet you guys as I was trapped in Pirates of the Caribbean. I should say, speedily walking. And I just got some chicken gumbo at Blue Bayou. I always think about that. I was like, these people I'm just meeting, they want me to come and hang with them at the Blue Bayou. Is this going to be weird? Am I going to be weird? And I was like, I'm just going to have chicken gumbo. I was like, it was very good. So yeah. And I know that all of you guys, because I've met all of you, I think you would all get along famously in person. It's just, unfortunately, the trips don't line up. And it's just that I can be the consistent thing, you know, that at Disneyland, at least right now. I can't promise that, you know, in 5 years I'm going to be always there. Hopefully I'll be at a different point in my life, and I can just make you guys show up anytime there because I'm just like, I'm sending the jet. But I do not have the jet yet. Ooh, the jet yet. I like that. The jet. Jet. You know what I mean. It was your birthday. Yeah, I know. It was so... Sunny was so good. Sunny, remember, you only turn 33 once. Sunny. Yeah. Anyway, I should know. But yeah, that was fun. I love hanging out with you guys. And Almighty T he's great. He's great. I like to think we get along. So, yeah. I want to make Asher jealous too, you know what I mean? I want him to be like, who are you hanging out with in the parks there, Uncle Jimmy? I'll be like, well, why don't you come on over? The Jimmy Jet! Let's go. Let's go. Let us go. We're over our 2 hour. I wanted to do 2 hours here. We've already done it. What other questions do you guys have for me? Does anybody else want to vote? Do you want to lock in the votes? Just about an hour away at Disneyland. I don't like any villains, but I guess I'll vote Lotso because he's probably the least mean. Whoa, Sadie. Fair enough. Sadie, also, are your folks around? Can I say hi to your folks? Lotso getting some love. No, we're not necessarily done quite yet, but yeah, like I said, I'll have to go soon, call mom, eat dinner. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. I want to hear what you guys are doing for dinner. What's going on with you? Mel, again, thank you for just popping in tonight, man. Thanks again for that super chat. Appreciate it. Trevor loves hanging and keeps asking us to make sure you are there on our next retro. Does he really? Oh, really? Oh, Trevor. Hi, Trevor. They're here. Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Churro Toffee. You guys trying to hide from me? You try to hide from me. You can't hide from the great eye. The hat box. Oh, Sonny, that's a good one. I know, Mel, you were like, huh? Churfies, how are you? Churro Toffees, how are you guys doing? Would you like to vote in on this? Would Quinn like to vote in on this? I just want everyone to feel included because you are included, and Churro Toffees, I can't wait for you guys to come in December. I'm sorry to put you on the spot. Sadie wants me to do it. Did I do it right, Sadie? Okay, thank you. I don't have an earpiece. SDK. Wait, was SDK? Did I miss him? I saw him here earlier. Rock on. People are just shouting. Yay, Naomi. What's happening? I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry. Keep Sadie, I'm working on it. Sadie, I'm working on it. Oh, react. Get some membership. Oh, did you give a... Naomi, did you do that? Membership. Wait, who did that? Was it you, Nails? Was it you? Who was it? Who did it? If you have access to the membership, SDK, we're going to have to start seeing some emotes. All right? Naomi, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Very, very, very much. I'm sorry. I still don't know why this is not popping up here. I got to do that. SDK, thank you for being here, and thank you for enabling that opportunity. But Naomi and Joe, I appreciate you guys. You don't have to do any of that, guys. I appreciate it. You're so good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Guys, keep me going. Keep me going. Thank you. And again, I know that so many of you guys went above and beyond last week, so do not worry about this. Thank you so much, though. Thank you very, very much. Every dollar, it really helps. So thank you. Hanson's, come on, man. Have a wonderful night. It's dinner time. Grab yourself some In-N-Out. Good night. I might do that now. Hanson's, thank you. Hanson's, we gotta talk. I gotta call you guys. Thank you so much, Hanson. Thank you so much. Give him some love, chat. Sonny, Amy, Trevor, come on. Please. Hanson's. Oh, man. All right. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you very much. Yes. Final questions, thoughts, feelings, concerns, complaints, anything about the channel, about Oogie Boogie, about Destination D23. Am I saying that right? Again, I don't want to sound overly negative on that stuff. It's their whatever they want to do. I'm sure it'll be good. I'm sure it'll be good. And again, I'm just a consumer. I'm very grateful again to get the opportunity to not only do this but be allowed to film in there. They don't have to allow filming and vlogging and streaming, but they do. So I can't what am I how do I even say, how can I be overly negative about a thing I haven't even seen yet, So maybe I will love it way more, all these things that are new, than the original things. Who knows? But I'm hopeful to see some progress on some of this stuff, no matter what, That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say. We all have hills to die on. I just have to do mine quietly. Just over there. Dino Hill. I'll be the one person. Dinosaurs. I guess dinosaurs aren't in vogue like they used to be. Back in the 90s, dinosaurs were a huge deal. And I love them. I love dinosaurs so very much. You know what? I'll live with it if they put the dinosaurs into the diorama, the Primeval World. If they put it in Disneyland, I'd be fine with that. Put a Carnotaurus in there. I don't care. I'd be thrilled. Just don't throw them away. Please. Please use those animatronics for something. I beg you. I beg you. Sorry. Anyway. Yes, but if there are anything else here that you want to comment on today, folks, if you do, please let me know. Final voting. Unless somebody else wants to vote. Gonna lock it in here. Gonna lock it in. I am very surprised by this turnout, though. Wow. Yeah, okay. All right, not completely surprised, but... Oh, see, Naomi, fine. Oh, good. That's good. The youth. When I was 3, I could name off a ton of dinosaurs. Just bigger words than I can say today, probably. But I love them. I have a very ingrained sense of love for dinosaurs. And a lot of that because they are just cool. They're also the dominant species on the planet before us. So it's cool to know, who came before. Just the dinosaurs. And they're just so neat. Ugh. I love it. Good. Sometimes I find 4-year-olds to be better than my own contemporaries. So, better conversations. Vote for Sid. All right. Vote for Sid. Changing the game. Last minute. Are the Churro Toffees going for an upset victory? They're honest people. They're good people. They would not cheat it. Yeah. Some people did not get any votes. It's funny because it's... Ooh, I did like Sid. Mel, did you vote already? I'm sorry. Did I miss that? You might have. And maybe you didn't. Maybe. You said Cruella, right? Do you like Sid over Cruella? Again, prequel Cruella. Does everybody here love that prequel Cruella? You did vote. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not losing my mind here. I'm like, what? Okay. I don't know. Water Noose. Bring out or Randall. That'd be great too. Sid is dope. What's happening for you this week? Naomi, you're going to have to stay tuned. I don't know exactly. I have some stuff coming up, not streaming-wise. I just need to be here, and I need to edit the vlogs. Sid's dope. That's your vote? Nice. SDK. Hey, side note. SDK, you're fantastic. Your hair's looking fetch. And when I see you, all I can think is Kakarot. I know you're not Kakarot, but Vegeta. Sadie, you could. Sadie, you're very approachable. Sid, not so much, but I think you could do it. SDK is super cool. Yes. So again, thank you for doing that. AKA Jonathan. Dude, SDK. I hope Johnny. Oh, you're Johnny? Cool. I'm Jimmy. Johnny. That's great. Johnny, when I see you in the parks again, I hope you have an update and you can be like, dude, check this out. And I'll be like, that's sick. Maybe we could just sit in the parks and roar at each other as if we're powering up. I'm sure security wouldn't be afraid. Please don't. We won't do that. If you're watching this, don't do that. Security's gonna be like, hey, Jimmy, everyone's yelling at the parks. Quinn votes for Lotso. Hey, Lotso pulling up. There we go. Hi, Quinn. I know I said hi before, but where's Mr. Churro Toffee? We need the big guy's vote. We're going to need it. Also, if you're watching this in the future, the word will be villain. You can leave in the comments so I know you made it all the way to the end. But also, tell me who your favorite one of these was and why. I'd love to know. The and why is always interesting to me because I like to hear what people's thoughts and feelings are, you know, why they pick this character, you know. I don't know. I just think it'd be cool. And when are they going to add Palpatine? He's a hugger. What can I say? He's a hugger. Yeah. Sadie, not this year, but maybe next. Sadie. Or get your parents out to watch. You maybe parlay it if you can't come for Christmas. Be like, we'll go next year. We'll go to Oogie Boogie. Or come to Christmas time. Christmas time in the park is great. Oh, Christmas. Oh my gosh. There's a dream. Fly my mom out for like Christmas stuff and then I go back with her. Oh my gosh, that'd be perfect. I'm not at that level yet. I'm not at super vloggerdom. 200,000 subs. I'd be like, all right, we can do this now. Now you talking to Sadie? I think probably. So I'll be there. I'll be there. Oh, Madame Leota would be kind of fun. Yeah, they're starting to get crazy with the tech, like on Tinkerbell and stuff, where you can meet like a little version of Tinkerbell or Ant-Man. I think they could do projection with Madame Leota for sure. That'd be sweet. Not really a villain, but who cares? Like Bruno's not. Love Pugs, hello. Love Pugs, hello. Again, last call for voting. All right? If you want to vote on your favorite Oogie Boogie Bash villain, now is the time. I'm going to lock in the votes, and then we're going to read them off. Wow. And shaking it up. Ross, how many subs is it to be monetized on YouTube? I believe it's 1,000, but then there's also like a certain number of watch hours as well and stuff. So there we go, I'm back. Monetized here on the channel for sure, but yeah. I hope that answers your question. Yes, we're at 38 likes. Thank you so much. The likes really help, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Again, thank you to our super chatters. Thank you to Mel and the Hansons. Appreciate it. Bowler hat guy and Hades. Oh, yeah, right? Ugh. Bowler hat guy should also be a face character. More face characters. I know it's harder, but it's so much more rewarding to have an interaction with somebody. But you need someone who's really good at improv. Like, exceptionally good. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. That's all I'm trying to say. Any last votes for Oogie Boogie Bash villain? Okay. I want to like hit it and be like, all right, we're locked in. Dad's voting for Lotso too? Oh my goodness. The board has changed. Wow, the board has definitely changed. Okay. Wow. All right. Here we go. These are your favorites. Now again, as I always say, that doesn't mean that these are the best ones. Clearly not in this case. But these are just the ones the groups have chosen. This group has chosen as their favorites. And whichever favorite is your favorite, that is the best one. Coming in, tied for third, with 3 votes apiece, are Sid and Judge Doom. Wow. Crazy. Tied for second, with 4 votes apiece, Ernesto de la Cruz and Lotso. Lotso coming from behind. And with 6 votes, the prequel version of Cruella, aka Retconned. So there you go. That's the board. All right. There you go, everybody. Who's first? That's Cruella. Cruella got first. The prequel version of Cruella. Not to be confused with the regular version. So, there you go, everybody. Who's my favorite? I can't tell you. Can't pick favorites. That's what happens when you're doing these things. Can't pick them. Don't want to sway them even after the fact. So, yeah. Did you see the votes from Oogie Boogie from Amy and Trevor? Oh my gosh, no, I'm so sorry. What were they? Oh no, I'm so sorry. we've got additional votes. Naomi can be trusted. Naomi, I'm so sorry. I missed those. I'm so sorry. We gotta add them in. Maybe this will change things. Maybe it won't. This is what happens. This is why they don't announce full. I should do full victors tomorrow. We gotta get them all in here. Get them all in here. Naomi's like furiously looking for them. I feel like it was Ernesto. Darla's the best. Darla's terrifying. You kidding me? I saw somebody dress up as Darla, and she rope dropped the submarines. I'm not kidding you. Oh, they're both for Oogie Boogie. Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. I didn't see that for both. If that's the case, Oogie Boogie is tied for third now. Oogie Boogie, Judge Doom, and Sid are tied for third. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just saw Oogie Boogie once from you, Sonny. I'm so sorry, Hansons. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There we go. Final tally. I'm glad Oogie got more on there because I was worried at first that no one was voting for Oogie. Not that he needs to be voted for, but at the same time I was like, oh man, nobody likes Oogie. Like it's his party and everybody's like, we can take him or leave him. It's like the old sack of worms. Changing the board. See, this is the thing. At the level we're at right now, your votes mean more than ever. And that's why I can't put a vote on there because it would sway it drastically. And my X would be so big. Hansons, I love you guys too. I'm so envious. You guys, you're all so lovely people. You get to hang out with Max and McKenna. Ugh. You make you guys. You're making me want to move out to. You're making me want to visit. All right. Don't make me do that. Anyway, unfortunately, they don't have a Disneyland nearby you, so you have to come to me. Anyway, as I said before, any final questions, thoughts, feelings about myself, the channel, Oogie Boogie stuff, D23, if you have them right now, live, let me know. But if you have them as questions, if you're watching this later on, put it down in the comments. I'm not their biggest fan. I think the Hansons might be. I just think they're aces. They're just aces. They're great. I can't say enough good stuff about them. That's how I probably sound after every time I hang out with anybody in the parks. I'm like, the Hansons, oh my gosh, Ross and Amy, oh my gosh. Naomi, oh my goodness. Naomi's, the thing about Naomi is it's too late, I mean. I don't have to say anything nice about her. We're buds forever. Hansons, don't stop tempting me. Maybe. What's the screen behind you that keeps changing? I don't know. Oh, there's a screen. Oh, no. Was Dr. Doom the only new character? Oh, Judge Doom, Kira, right? No, Yokai was also new. He was also new from Big Hero 6. He's got all the little microbots. It's a cool power. It's not really power, but it's kind of a cool power. Yeah. Those are the two new ones? Am I wrong about that? Naomi, are you rolling your eyes at me? I can see this. Oh, Hansons. Randy, hello, good evening. How are you? Yokai's been there before? Oh, my bad. I didn't know. Oh, sorry. This is my Amazon thing. That's what it is. I'm sorry if it's really distracting. I can move it. No, Bridget, no. This is as much as I want to show you because I have a whole crowd of people on the other side of this and they're very quiet. Naomi. A little respect, huh? Kira, hey. I'd freaking love it. I would lose it. He's one of my favorites. Oh my gosh. If I could play a villain besides Harry Osborn. I'm just saying. Naomi, that's not true. I've given you so much kindness over all this time, and this is what I get back. So I do keep them a secret. I tell them to, hey, sit down. We're not done yet. Sorry about that. Sit down. I actually did perform for a live studio audience once. It's crazy. I'm not kidding. It really happened. Those are the dots, I believe. This is an echo. It's different. Hey Alexa, say hi.
Hi.
That's it. This stream is not brought to you by Amazon, but Jeff could be. Live audience story time. Do I have enough juice for this? I think so. Mom, you still here? Let me know, Mom. Sorry, guys, if you have one at home. You can actually see it. It's on the website, jimmy-good.com. That sounds very self-promotional. I'm very sorry. It's when I did what did they call it? It was for QCTV, and we called it like an evening with Jimmy Good show. That is not the name that really it should be. It should have been the evening show with Jimmy Good, and that was a live studio audience. I had a live band. I had live guests. There were dogs there. I did a remote segment at a yoga thing. It was this whole thing. It was very Tonight Showy-ish in kind of in a way. I was like, if any Jimmy can do it, I can. But yeah, so I had my closest family members there, and those friends who were basically family showed up. They were very good sports. Yeah, it was the whole thing. We had like 30 people there, I think, something like that. So I kind of blacked out and did it. So, what's my favorite drive-through restaurant? Ooh, is it boring to say? Well, Culver's, but it's not here. McDonald's, probably. Not sponsored. Yeah, Bridget, only if you want to. It's on the channel there, or on the website there if you want to look at it. But yeah, that was a really cool thing to do. We were gonna maybe do more of it, but it was such a big deal to do it in the first place, and I didn't want to push. And it was one of those things like I kind of did it. I shouldn't say I produced it, but I got all the guests and made all that stuff happen. So it was tough. It was really tough. I had somebody drop out the night before, and they were our first guest, or my first guest, and it was terrifying. We found somebody else. Um, Lights off, and one night I woke up and my lights were on. Whoa, SDK, Johnny, you were speaking in your sleep. Naomi, it's an American classic. Like part of me wants to go there for dinner tonight. Do you guys want to know what my meal is there? This is the Jimmy Good special. All right, I'm telling you. They changed it. It used to be a number 9, but now it's a number 7. It's the 2 cheeseburgers, ketchup only with fries and a Coke no ice. That's what you're gonna want. It's gonna be great. And if you say ketchup only on the burgers, they have to remake or make new burgers, so they don't just pull stuff off. They're fresh burgers. Bridget, the stress levels were crazy. I almost lost my mind. I was so stressed out. I was so stressed out. Oh my gosh. I think I held it together pretty well. And it was one take. We did it all kind of live to tape is what they call it. I've done live performances or live TV in the past, but doing live with a group there watching was like, and you do it once and you roll with it. Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah. Thanks, Naomi. I really, it's one of those things that like makes me think like it was an affirmative thing for me because it was like, all right, Jimmy, if you could do like a half hour to an hour of this thing live, you can be an actor. Like you can go do that. Like and again, they are different things, different kind of skill sets, but still I was like, okay, if I can say all this one time through, I can do things, I can do chunks again and again. Yeah, your mustard guy. Ross, make it your own. Make it your own. Would that be your McDonald's order when you're famous? Like the Cardi B? Wait, what's the Cardi B meal? Also, thank you for the when you're famous thing. I appreciate that. Thank you. Sometimes it feels further away than ever, but and again, it's not just the fame, it's what you can do with it. Like I want to be able to not only do stuff for you guys, but for the world. Like I'm hitting stuff. I'm very passionate. I will make my own Animal Kingdom with a dinosaur ride. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway. Thanks, Kira. Appreciate that. Yeah, so I don't know. What's the Cardi B meal? That'd probably be my same meal, yeah. I also like a McChicken sandwich. I really like McChickens. They just don't have them in a meal. I do that with no onions, and since they are chunks, I get a fresh burger. See? Exactly. I've had a few times where, like, a finger has scraped off things, and you can tell. It's like, ooh. A lot of fast food chains were doing orders with famous people recently, like their go-to meal. Oh, that's fun. I would love that. That'd be great. I would love to go there and just be like, can I just get the Jimmy Good, please? Please. It's not a self-indulgent thing. I just want it to be fast. And sir, are you sure that's Coke no ice? I'm like, yes. It's like the fine gentleman at the Blue Bayou recently. I said, no ice. And he said, I think you mean no glow cubes. And I said, no, sir. I mean no ice. And he was like, okay. I know what I want. I know what I want. It's like when I ask for medium rare on a steak, which I don't get often, but that's a warm red center, as they say at the Outback Steakhouse. I know what I want. Celebrity hype. One day, because I don't know. Cardi B and ASAPs were like the quarter pounder and like a 10-piece with medium fry and 2 drinks. Oh, cool. Sounds delicious. Yeah. The thing is, like, I am of the people. Like, that's the thing. Like, I hope I seem as relatable as possible, even though you're probably like, oh, I can't relate to the fact the guy's talking all the time. But I never want to lose sight of that. And some of my greatest role models were also clearly, like, from the people who became famous and still were like, oh yeah, there's still clearly a connection between your audience, because you gotta have that. I think, anyway. For me, for my own personal internal emotional success. Because, I mean, I'd rather have that and survive and live versus being like the most famous, wealthy person on the planet who could not connect with a single soul. That's not, I'm a people pleaser. I gotta connect. I must. Yep. Except that Judge Doom, I think, is coming for me. He said he was going to send his weasels after me. Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggies. Thanks for the questions, though. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. And you guys really bolster me so much. I can't say that enough. Like, that's one of the best things you guys have ever done for me. It's all nice words. Just, it's nice to have people outside of the family say things, because then it's like, okay, this isn't as insane, as I think sometimes. Faithkeeper, how's it going? And not the weasels. Not those weasels. Oh my gosh, I'm knocking into things. That's where he got his name. Those weasels mean business. What does the dip do if it hits a person? Probably annoying. Ernesto. It's a late vote. We locked him in. Ernesto would then take second, but thank you for your vote. Mark, hey, 40 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. I know we're going over time. Surprise, surprise. It's just like when we're feeling the good vibes, we just gotta roll with it. Probably burns a little bit on the bed, yeah. Hey, no, Faithkeeper, no worries, man. I appreciate you writing in. I appreciate it. That's okay. Ernesto he had second. He was tied for second, and then if you would have voted, he would be second for sure. It's a good pick, man. Such a creepy guy. Really well done. Really well done. Yeah. This is Can you guess what's in here, guys, tonight? You get some pretty heavy chem burns. Get a little benzene in your face. Yeah. Ross, you typed that perfectly. Considering what it is. Some pretty heavy chem burns. I love chem burns. That's very good. Any final questions, everybody? I know I've been saying that the last half hour. I just want to make sure everybody, we're on long enough. I want people to hang out. Oh. Coke, no ice? Care, I would. Nah, props water. You're right. It is water. I'm afraid to put anything else in here because I don't want to make it like all sticky. I know I could clean it, but still. I'm just saying. Also, it holds a lot. It is a big thing. I haven't been bringing it to the parks as much recently because I've forgotten it a few times. To be honest with you guys, when I get up at 5:45 in the morning. Sometimes I forget things. But he's been kind of ripping apart my backpack a little. He's aggressive. That's why he's Darth. I respect it. I respect it. Ice in my drinks, but I didn't even know you could ask for no ice until I met. Oh, Naomi, I'm glad. I'm glad. That's good. And there's a reason why people are like, Jimmy, why don't you like ice in your drinks? Don't you like your drinks to be cold? Yes, I do like my drinks to be cold. Thank you for the question. The reason why is that they come out of the machines. Okay, Sadie, here. They come out of the machines. Oh, you want to switch OLED? Very nice, fake. What games do you have? They come out of the machines cold, and the ice eats up a lot of space. So you don't get as much drink in there, especially if you're buying it just like at a fast food place, because then you're getting a lot less for what you pay for. Naomi, I want you to have the best life possible. You know? Come into your life, teach you about no ice, maybe give you a friend or two have been connected, and then I can just vanish. And then you can toast me one day. You're like, I remember that weirdo. What's he doing now? What do you mean he's supreme ruler of the world? It's a better world for it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm just saying. Good. I know everybody thinks that, but I know it would be better. Yeah. You're making me really want to get a Coke No Ice. What should I do for dinner, guys? I don't even know. Is In-N-Out, is that the answer? It's like a 45-minute line. I understood what you said. What I was saying was that I don't know how you don't like ice. Oh, I'm sorry, Sadie. I misread that. Oh, gotcha. You nomming on the ice there, Sadie? I remember that that weirdo. Love Supreme Leader Jimmy. You guys could say anything you want in the world that I run. You know, you could say horrible things about me. That's totally fine. Freedom of speech. I'm not gonna come after you for that. Olive Garden. Get some breadsticks. Don't tell me. Is Coke better at In-N-Out? I haven't been to In-N-Out in a long time. Just because I see that line and I know the gas prices. So I'm constantly thinking about. Oh, Naomi. You literally, Sadie, you can do that. You can. It's just as long as you're okay. Like it can mess up your teeth a little bit, but you can do. I mean, Sadie, do what you want. It's your face. Do what you want with it. I just don't want you to get hurt. Sadie, have you done any? Did you do some more behind the wheelie stuff? That's true. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, no, Supreme Leader. Yeah, of course. Of course. Supreme Leader sounds so authoritative. I have a different word in mind. Yeah, Faith, keep remembering. You do it next Monday. Nice. Shake there, all 3 flavors in the same cup. Ooh, I don't know if I'd personally like that, Ross. I'm glad that you do. I don't know if I would like that. Seems like a bit of a gamble. When I go out for food, I don't gamble. I really don't. I know it's boring. People are like, you get the same thing every time. It's because I don't want it to be wrong. Animal style. Oh yeah, I've heard about this animal style. Because it is. Still a little bit of water in here. I can never get the last of it out because the straw doesn't go all the way to the bottom. Shake Shack. Parking is a situation though. Yeah, nothing with that. Man, they should have a Culver's out here. If there's Culver's out here, I go to Culver's tonight. I would love some Culver's. Shout out to Culver's. I don't even need to be sponsored for that. Sadie's like, I've learned something. Sadie, the next time your father is driving you back from a late night at Disney, be like, Dad, pull into the In-N-Out. And he's like, Sadie, we have a long way to go. And you're like, pull in. Dad, take me there. Ooh, Mel, that's not a bad choice either. That's not a bad choice either. I don't know. I wish I knew how long the line was at In-N-Out. I don't. Maybe I'll just go for a staple. I don't know. The Hansons did say In-N-Out. I don't know if it was a stipulation, though. The Hansons are very nice. They wouldn't force me to do anything I didn't want to do. Magnet joysticks, really? Really? If that's the case, then that sounds like something Nintendo would do. I buy it. I buy that. That's Bridget. That's very true. She just pulls over. Everybody's sleeping. She just grabs one of the credit cards. Don't do this. This is a joke. Churro toffees. I am not trying to be a bad influence. This is all funny, fun and games. Don't do it, Sadie. You're a great, great person. You'd never stoop that low. Check the app for wait times. Oh, never mind. 12 gig RAM? That's nice. I just want Nintendo to surprise everybody and just make like a really strong piece of hardware and not have anything crazy about it. They're like, yeah, it's really, really good. Costs $200. We got to do this disclaimers because my jokes, I realize that even when I speak directly to you live, that sometimes the jokes don't land, and that's on me. I'm sorry about that. Mobile order. Hi, mobile order 1814. Yeah, for Mel. What do you mean you didn't get it? What do you mean you don't do numbers? Kira. I realized that after the GameCube, where the gimmick was you could pick it up and walk around like a briefcase, kind of. It was like, now it's just going to be, you know. I love you, Nintendo. Don't get me wrong. I really do. You're great. Gonna play some more Fire Emblem soon. Can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm cutting you guys off soon, all right? Otherwise, I'm gonna you see me fall apart here because I'm running on fumes. Food fumes. I don't know. I think I did pretty well last week. I hope none of it seemed too bad because it maybe didn't come through, and I never want to be like, I'm too tired or exhausted or anything like that. I was running on only a few hours of sleep each night, so I hope people liked it. The streams still seemed coherent. Did it make sense? Is this making sense? Is it? Sit down. Sorry about that. This person. Put your bumper on the seat, please. I played Animal Crossing in the past, Faithkeeper. I haven't done it in a long time. I know my sister Katie likes to play it from time to time. I can't really. I think it's changed a little bit, but I'm sure at the core it's still very build a home and Tom Nook, a billion bells or something like that. I don't know. I don't need that stress in that's my real life right now. Okay, good. Thank you, Kira. You did amazing. I was shocked at the amount you did seriously and made it look effortless. Oh, good. Thank goodness. As long as people are enjoying, that's all I care about. As long as the fine folks are enjoying it, I appreciate it. Yes, it's very nice. And we're trying to figure out this whole thing about like when I'm in the parks, I can come say hi to you guys, or during a stream, come say hi to me, say hello, and then I go back off and into the ether. But yeah, please always come say hi. At the very least, we can just say hi. Do a little handshake or a little nod from a distance, whatever you're into. I'm going to match whatever you do within reason. There we go. Disclaimers. I feel like I have a lawyer here. My lawyer's like, Jimmy, say within reason. We're like, okay, I can do that. I don't know how that voice comes out. No, sleep is not, I know. Well, it was Katie's birthday, so I just want to take a week and hibernate, but I can't. I'm trying to catch up on all the videos and get all the stuff out, and then once all those are done, I can get back to the crazy, more green screeny things. Lawyers in the live audience, yeah. He's just sitting there writing stuff down. It's like, okay. He's like, we're going to have to do a little damage control after last night's stream. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You said that In-N-Out was, quote, no, like, it's not bad. I'm just not willing to wait in that line. It's not. I'm hungry now. If I could plan it out a little bit better, maybe I'd enjoy it. If I'm like, I'll be hungry 45 minutes from now, and then I get in line. That's just not how I work. Debrief later is going to be rough. Good night, Naomi. Take care. Yeah, that's very funny. That's very funny. All right, truly final questions, feelings, thoughts. Naomi, of course. Thank you for being here. Thank you for gifting that membership. I appreciate that. Thank you one more time for our lovely moderator who doesn't even need to moderate. I think we just take the wrench away from her. She doesn't need it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, is it? Well, you're seeing this too. I'm kind of moving the shadow. I've got a light here I'm playing with. I shouldn't look directly at it. It caught my eye like a moth to the flame. The little blue. That's so anime, Naomi. I love anime. No, she's amazing. It wouldn't take away from her amazingness. Don't you worry about that. She'll be amazing. She was amazing before this, and she'll be amazing after. Just feels good in the hand. It is like a seriously. Ross, I try to take care of him myself now. My wrench is leaving? Naomi, well, we'll see. I mean, you are right now, so who knows after you go. No, I'm kidding, Naomi. You go sleep. You rest well. While you can. When you aren't filming or live streaming at the park, what do you enjoy doing? STK, I do some of the stuff that's like stuff I can't film, as it were. Like I go great moments with Mr. Lincoln. I love Tiki Room. I might go sit on a bench and think about my life. These are not jokes. I'll go on rides that I've done before that day. I'll be like, I'm just gonna go ride Pirates and just ride it. And I find that when I do that, it reinforces my love for things, but it also shows me things that I've never recognized on a ride. I'll be like, oh my gosh, I've never seen that before, or I don't recall it. So I try to make sure that I still have a love for these things and it doesn't just become all work and no play, which again is a very like never forget where you are type thing. Like I'm in theme parks because people enjoy watching me be in theme parks, so I can't ever lose sight of that. So I'm very grateful for all of you to continue watching this stuff. Yeah, so that's kind of what I do, STK. Stuff like that, stuff that is just like, those types of things. Yeah, Bridget, right? Naomi, take care. Restful. My best to Joe. I hope he's feeling good. Yeah. I never try to lose sight of that. I always try to and it sounds a little bit weird, but and I never knew the guy, and I know he wasn't perfect, but I try to think, I'm like, all right, if I were sitting here and I was sitting on a bench next to Walt, I can't know what he was thinking or what he'd be thinking, but what would that conversation be like? What if I was hanging out with him? Would he be looking around the park? What would we be looking at? What would we be seeing people where they're moving, or people if they're throwing their trash away, if the people are drawn to a certain attraction, what are they drawn to a shop? What are they that kind of stuff? I'd be like, all right, if you're sitting there next to him, what would you chat about in that essence? So I don't know. I guess if she's a supreme leader, then I'm above whatever that is. Anyway, but that's what I do. That's what I do. Mm-hmm. But then also, I try to meet up with people if they're in the parks. I try to hang out with them. I'll try to go on one ride with them or something, maybe two if I have time. But also my big days, I'll shoot one or two videos and then also stream twice. So it's a lot of stuff. So that's why I don't hang out with a lot of people throughout the day, because I just get so focused on hanging out with people, and I love that so much. But I have to be like, no, if I do that, then I can't focus. So I have to just be like, I'm sorry, I have to get away from you because I love talking to you, and I have to go. So yeah, so spinning a lot of plates. That's what I try to do. I try not to let them fall. You never want to disappoint people, but it happens, and I'm so sorry if I've ever disappointed you. I apologize. It wears on me. So just know that I'm thinking of all of you all the time, constantly. Oh, Ross, that's no. You definitely have more time before Naomi does. Yeah, you try to look through the idea of Walt. You're like, why would you look? It's impossible to completely do it, but it's still fun exercise. It's a fun exercise, right? Yeah. Again, man of his time. Man of his time. And I always try to remember that the only reason it exists is because a guy was sitting somewhere with his kids and was like, why can't I ride the ride too? Like, it's like, brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, you lovely people. I should wrap it up here. I gotta go figure out what dinner is. But thank you again so much for being here tonight. I hope you had fun. Fun talking about Oogie Boogie Bash. Thank you for watching that video. I kind of went against my nature here and put that video out before all the other ones that I have coming up. So thank you for your patience on all this stuff. I'm gonna have not maybe every day this week, but almost every day this week. I think I'll have a video up for you guys. So thank you for that. And I hope to stream later in the week. I make no promises though. Who knows? Just remember to dare. Just remember to dare to dream and do. Just like, well, yeah, right? Exactly. And he's an inspiration. Like, he moved across the country, made it work. He didn't have technology to communicate with his family like I do, so I'm very grateful for that. Yeah, we're just keeping at it, you know, keeping at it. So again, if you're watching this in the future, the word is villain. If you made it to the very end, leave it in the comments so I know you made it there, just because it's cool to hear who makes it all the way there. But yeah, I hope if you don't get to go to Oogie Boogie Bash this year, that you can live a little vicariously through the video. I hope it can kind of transport you there just a smidge. And I wish you could have been there. That would have been great. But yes, I put up that video, Oogie Boogie Bash. I put up a Small World multi-angle video. More videos coming soon. Always. As always. And again, the Ooted. I had family over, so I missed most of the stream, but I'm happy I caught the tail. And hey, Sadie, no worries. Family is most important. Sadie, look at me right now. Family is the most important thing in this whole life that you get. More important than anything. More important than a million Disneylands, because it only exists because of family. So remember that also family, too, is not just blood. That's another thing I can impart my wisdom upon you. All right? Your friends are the family you choose. And your friends are your future. If you show me your friends, I will show you your future. Choose wisely. But don't be afraid to embrace people that aren't related blood to you, because trust me, it is not. Blood is only so thick. So don't forget it. Ross, that's true. Yeah, we'll do right. That's why we might have to vlog it. I don't know. It would be. I just want to catch some of those interactions, like, and I don't know. I mean, the stream you catch them too, so. I don't know. Ah, Bridget. No, you're beautiful too, Bridget. You got beautiful wisdom too. I don't know why I did that voice. I'm sorry, but you do, Bridget. But thank you all for being here tonight. 41 likes. Thank you very much. Thank you to everybody for the liking and the sharing and the commenting, all that stuff. That helps the channel in a big way. And thanks for just sticking around. I appreciate it. Also, huge thank you to our members here and our patrons, my members. Thank you so much. The channel, my life is persisting because of you. So thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how to, I really feel like I'm not giving you guys enough, but I'm always going to keep trying. And I never think I would feel that way. I never want to feel complacent in it. So, and I never think I will. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Convince you to stream it? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling that day. It's going to be a big day. So I want to come in with energy, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Vlog or stream, I don't know. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the votes. I just love and hugs to all of you. And until next time, just remember to adapt and overcome. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Take care. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Again, last look at the board. Upside down board. There's the board. There's the board. The whiteboard. There it is, everybody. Thank you for being here, guys. I'll see you next time, all right? Bye, everybody. Bye, SDK. Bye, Kira. Bye, Bridget. I like to stay here for a second. Bye, Ross and Amy. Bye, Sadie. Bye, Quinn. Bye, the Churro Toffees. Mr. and Mrs., of course. Mrs. and Mr. Either way. Thank you for being here. Bye, everybody.